back to their bread and butter last night, and their bread and butter is banging with those big guys. And Chinyelu had a double-double by halftime. And Alex Condon, this is a nice kind of game that you expected from him. Almost a quiet double-double. If 20 points can be quiet, man, he does have some elite low post moves. Oh, he can spin down there at a big size and get a guy on his hip. Now you got to convert him, particularly at the next level. But you see glimpses of what they'll be excited about in the NBA. Now he's trying to work on that outside shot, and it is just not gone well. Gators back to their wayward ways last night from three-point land. They shot like 26%. It's just going to be a struggle to get any consistency there. But the backcourt isn't hurting them. They're just playing different. Last night was not a test. They were a 23.5-point favorite. I think settled on about a 16-point win as they win now 6 in a row. That would be 6 straight in conference. They go to Ole Miss this weekend. And, again, they will head there on a heater. Speaking of heat checks, we talked a little bit yesterday about how Luke Laux and FSU have kind of turned things around of late. And so I noticed as I was watching the Gator game, turned the Gator game on last night, and I see the bottom line scroll on Florida State, and FSU is down pretty significantly at home to a Boston College team that was 9-16 and had just 2 ACC wins. FSU, meanwhile, as I said, had been on a heater. They have won 5 of their last 6 in conference. After winning last night, they had won 4 of their last 5 before last night, and the one loss in there was a 3-pointer at home to Virginia, who was 15th ranked at the time. The Noles won at Miami earlier this year. They lost a 3-pointer to SMU, and now they've responded with 5 wins in their last 6, including a big comeback win last night at home against Boston College. And FSU's got it back to 500, I think, 13-13 overall, 6-7 in the ACC. Too late, barring a improbable run to a conference tournament crown to be an NCAA tournament team. But after starting, they started slow. At one point, they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. They were 5-6. Then they turned around and lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. They were 7-11. And from 7-11 to now 13-13. So it was a 6-2 in their last 8. They're within a game of 500, and at least some progress, some optimism when it comes to hoops over in Tallahassee. Look, a big part of the Jaguars' optimism this offseason was earned by Trevor Lawrence's emergence, particularly in the second half of the year. And now that we are a few weeks past the season and everyone is digesting the numbers and then putting out either opinions, evaluations, or grades, it's been a reaffirmation process for Lawrence. And here's what I mean. Although they were winning, particularly the passer rating, the completion percentage, they were at numbers, heading up until midpoint that a lot of people lost faith. I mean, there are some really freezing cold takes on this text line if I go back about 4 months, and that's fine. That's the game. That's the fandom of being in the NFL. It's the disappointment in a number 1 pick that as of yet hadn't reached what I guess a lot of people were considered fruition. But with the dust settling on 2025, and now putting some focus on 2026, Trevor is settling in at a really nice spot that goes beyond your opinion on how he played in the second half. And here's what I mean. This is PFF's highest graded quarterbacks. Not highest passer rating or most wins, or although he would do okay in both of those as well. This is just grades. How you go into the film room after the game and you break down every single play and you add up the credits and you subtract the debits and you got a grade. Highest graded quarterback in the NFL this year, no shocker, Matthew Stafford. He had a season-long grade ET of 91.9. Joe Burrow just behind him, 91.8 when it comes to just grading the quarterbacks. Then it was Josh Allen third. It was Jordan Love of the Packers, 88.8 was fourth. Dak Prescott was fifth. Brock Purdy, who didn't have a great year statistically, really his passer rating wasn't all that solid either, but an 85.4 grade. And they're sitting at number 7 with a late season push that was the best quarterback play in the NFL. 83.7 grade leaves Trevor Lawrence with a season-long ranking of number 7 in the NFL. Here's what they write. The 2025 season was pivotal for Lawrence to prove he can live up to the billing. While it took some time for Trevor to become acclimated to Liam Cohen's offense, once he found his footing, he was dangerous. From weeks 13 through the end of the postseason, Lawrence generated a 92.6 overall grade, the highest by any quarterback over that span. And then I'm looking here at the highest ranked quarterbacks from in that time span, the last 7 games of the year, as it were, for Trevor. And here's a number you would have never guessed in a million years. Trevor, overall, a 92.6 grade, better than Joe Burrow, who was at 91.7. Josh Allen behind him at 91.2. But it was what Trevor did with his legs that we really noticed late, right, E.T.? He became a true, if not a dual threat quarterback, he could beat you with his legs if he had to. He did it a bunch. What did he run it for? Like 9 touchdowns this year. He had a really good year running the ball. So in those key weeks 18 through the Super Bowl for the Jags, sadly just one postseason game, but in those games, quarterbacks get a grade for an overall. They get a pass grade, they get a run grade, and then they get a fumble grade, which would in turn be how little you fumble. The higher the grade, the better in all 3 cases. Trevor's run game grade, ET, 87.6. Josh Allen's run game grade in the last 6 or 7, 85.7. Trevor Lawrence in that stretch at the end of the year, if he really caught our eye with his ability to run the ball, well, that's why he ran it to a higher grade than Josh Allen, who I think we would consider to be the best running quarterback if you're taking away the big splash, Lamar, that kind of runner. Trevor will be built more like Josh Allen when it comes to runs, right? He'll break off a long one for him would be 30 yards. It won't be going 80.
Yep.
But yeah, even a run grade that was higher than Josh Allen's, an overall grade at 92.6. And so when we measure what the Jags do in the draft and the free agency, it's all relative now. It's all relative. With a coach who did what he did with what he had, to a quarterback who has found his way and is about ready to settle in as one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. He won't be perfect every week. They'll have weeks where he'll look like a bottom 10 quarterback. They all do. But, man, you want to talk about a security net. We got one here, and he's wearing 16, and there is no reason to think that momentum, that push, the coaching is going to continue to be demanding. The standard is going to be set even higher, and we should have some really good football days ahead of us. So we got a lot of Jag talk. We continue to talk about the kind of the offseason plans and free agent, predictions and mock drafts and grades and all that good stuff will be among those things that we talk about today. And when I come back on the other side and get a little more Jag specific, E.T., we got an elephant in the room when it comes. I'm ready to say it, man.
What we got?
I'm ready to say we got an elephant in the room when it comes to this team and a weakness that the stats are screaming, and we haven't really heard. I think because we went 13-4, and as prominently mentioned, quarterback, coach, and turnover forcing defense covered it up. But I wonder just how wary they may be of this particular, in this case, unit for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I had numbers that I think are going to shock you when we come back on the other side. So a fun hump day we got planned for you. It's always about getting over that hump, turning it toward the weekend, and we're here to do that. The mouth that roars is the mouth that soar on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Knee deep in Duval.
Duval, Duval, Duval.
1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every players in the world, including world number one Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
Free oil change alert. Mike Dempsey here for Duval Ford Mobile Service. They're treating 8 listeners February 25th at the 1010 Studios during Jaguars Today. For your chance to win a free oil change, text OIL to 641-1010.
Instant Keys is turning 25. A quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you for honest, professional locksmith service. Use Instant Keys.
Northeast Florida isn't just where we work, it's our home. I'm Chris Campione, and when an accident turns your life upside down, you need a law firm that truly understands this community. At Campione Law, we treat our clients like neighbors, not case numbers, and you don't pay a dime unless we recover for you. From semi-truck accidents to medical malpractice and even workers' compensation, we handle it all. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Attention sports fans, are you ready to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Best Bet. You can bet anywhere, but you'll definitely win here. Experience the thrill of sports like never before. With all the big games broadcasting live on our big screens and a menu stacked with your favorite foods and refreshing drinks, you're sure to find your winning ticket. Bet anywhere, win here, only at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Discover downtown Jacksonville's newest go-to spot. Pour Tap Room Jacksonville brings you 2 floors of over 80 self-pour craft beers, wines and cocktails, plus live sports, live music, and private event space. And right next door, Pizza Dynamo fires up made-to-order pizzas, slices and calzones, packed with bold flavor. Pair a pint with a fresh pie at Pizza Dynamo and Pour Tap Room, downtown at Laura and Forsyth.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and if you think Closets by Design is just closets, you've got to see their brand new showroom at Phillips and Emerson. It's amazing what they can do. See for yourself how they custom design organization for any space. Garages, laundry rooms, bedrooms, even the man cave. It's all about smart storage that fits your lifestyle and budget. Schedule an appointment to meet with a design consultant and tour the showroom for ideas you can see and touch. Start at closetsbydesign.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Buddy, when you do nothing but gatekeep and, sociopathically cover and follow and love sports, like I do, Sometimes you dust something off, you blow on the cover, and you didn't realize was there. At 13-4, it was a football team that, especially offensively late, you can't argue with the production. Or they're getting 30 a game there down the stretch. I think averaged 33 in the last X amount of games. I mean, the offense was rolling. But blow off that dust, and there's something there that could hurt the efforts to sustain. I'm going to circle back to that in just a second, but I wanted to touch on just a couple other real quick things. One, Tiger met the media yesterday. He is the host at the Sega Genesis being played this week out at Riviera.
Sega.
So obviously with Tiger, the question becomes, when might we see you play? You know, how do you feel? Do you feel like you'll be able to play competitive golf? And so he didn't rule out the Masters, but he said, look, he hadn't really hit competitive golf shots. His last one on tour was in 2024. He battled back from an Achilles injury. He says it's fine, but in addition to back surgeries already, he had a disc that he had to have, I think, fused back in maybe October of 25. He's still just getting over that. You know, I'm sure he conjures in his mind a scenario where he feels healthy enough to turn back the clock at least for 1 week every year, and that would be at Augusta. And if we see any sort of glimmer of ghost of Tiger Woods on the, you know, at the highest level in these last few years of his career, it would be at Augusta. That's not a prediction, but that is just the only likely spot for him to conjure something up and ride a wave of talent euphoria and again turn it back. Now even that might just mean contending for a weekend. He's made 24 straight cuts at Augusta in tournaments he's played. That's the all-time record, including just a couple of years ago where he ultimately faded to last in the field of those that made the cut. But yeah, it was another cut made at Augusta at a time where he wasn't playing great golf. And don't forget, after he went through all of his disappearing act and went 10, 12 years without winning and then came back, don't forget he came back and won at Augusta, mid to late 40s. So meeting the media there. Now, look, something I wasn't sure that we would see him do, it sure sounds like he will now, and that's play Champions Tour golf. Tiger is not ever going to play a PGA Tour golf against the best in the world and riding a cart. But when it comes to playing Champions Tour where it's allowed and the feeling is a lot more laid back, then yeah, he would take advantage of that. And so that might encourage him to play some Champions Tour golf. It'd be interesting to see the Furyk and Friends moves down Palm Coast way. It'll be interesting to see if Tiger is back and feeling, a lot better by the fall. With that one being just up the road and his friendship with Jim Furyk, might we see? Wouldn't that just be our luck? We'd see Tiger and the Furyk and Friends after they go a little bit south.
That would be dope. Gotta see him.
All right, I'm going to drop something here on you, ET, that even you, a savvy Jaguar fan, I believe would be surprised. In 2024, when the Jags went 4-13, they gave up. The O-line was a problem, right? Wasn't that defined as a problem? I said it's been a problem. There'll be at least minimum 2 new starters, and there they were. And while the team performed and scored, if you look at just the baseline stats, here's what I see. In 2024, a miserable year offensively and otherwise, the Jags gave up 32 sacks. That was 16th in the league, so middle of the pack in protecting the quarterback. Last year, and they only threw it 17 more times than they did in 2024. Last year, they gave up 41 sacks. That's 9 more. It was 6th worst in the NFL.
Wow.
Did it feel like we had the 6th worst pass protection in the league?
It didn't.
6th most sacks allowed came from your Jacksonville Jaguars offensive line. They gave up 41. But wait, he says there's more. In 2024, a miserable year offensively and otherwise. The Jaguars ran the football for 4.2 yards per carry. Last year, 2025, 4.0 yards per carry. That's 20th in the league. So last year, the Jaguars' offensive line, by the 2 measurables, running the ball and passing the ball, They gave up the 6th most sacks, and they were 20th in the NFL in yards per carry. The sum doesn't equal the parts here, does it? I mean, the offense moved and flowed, but obviously it was having to overcome the lack of what would be considered a quality offensive line, because I don't know. I don't want to be too harsh, but if you're giving up the 6th most sacks and you're running it 12th worst in yards per carry, are you any good? Or is your coach a hell of a coach who just schemes and designs and the players work around it? I saw the question of, does Anton Harrison's 5th-year option get picked up? But by who? Green for life? So the Jags are going to look into the reasons why. It doesn't necessarily mean, and by no means am I saying the offense was worse this year. It wasn't. But how could it be if they weren't allowing the 6th most sacks and running it with the 20th best efficiency? Bottom half of the league in both those stats, I would not think corresponds to other playoff teams. I would think either one way or the other, and I can check to a degree, but I know last year that the Chargers and the Texans both had a real tough time protecting the quarterback. So then you got to turn around and see, how did they run? Were they down in the bottom run? And by the way, the Jags were better than both those teams, so it's not really necessarily what you would be looking at. So I'm just going to click the Chargers just as a for instance, because I think they may be another playoff team. And again, they were much worse than us, but that might be another playoff team that gave up both a lot of sacks. They gave up 60. So that's probably second most in the league. Herbert suffered 54 in 16 games. But they ran at 4.4, significantly higher. That's going to be up inside the top 12, probably, maybe even top 10. So to have a year where you got all the production and the points out of an offensive line that was 6th worst in allowing sacks and 12 from the bottom in yards per carry doesn't match. Does that surprise you? That little nugget I brought this morning, E.T. Those numbers surprise you.
It did.
Yeah. I say it only because I wonder if while we're looking at this, that, and the other, if they're not thinking, man, we still got to do some serious reorganizing here on this offensive line. Now, the beauty of that is I can also give you stats like scoring offense outside of the sacks that were allowed, and the running game that never really got steamrolling. Outside of all that, you'll find the Jags 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got all the way up to number 6 in the league in scoring offense this year at 27.9. So we may be splitting some hairs here as well. All right, we continue on. My guy was at it again last night. Oh, Moanin' Cronin. Mick Cronin, the head basketball coach at UCLA. He had a doozy. He had 2 doozies last night. A double doozy for Moanin' Cronin.
Double doozy.
Also, very, very familiar name from around these parts when it comes to basketball. Was in the spotlight last night. And so far, so good. I'll explain on that as well. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Wherever you go, we go.
Those are the rules. I didn't make them up.
Download the 1010XL and XL 92.5 FM apps for free on Apple and Android devices to listen anywhere in the world.
It may be the key to the whole plan. You get it?
Got it.
Good.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of all trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater irrigation
and drainage too.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hack
Becker here. We're rolling towards March, and for most people, that just means better weather and more golf. For me, 2 years ago, this time of year was a life changer. Honestly, it felt like a lifesaver. That's when I started Awaken 180. And in 1 month, I was down 35 pounds. 2 months, 50 pounds. And no, it wasn't magic. It wasn't some miracle shot. I tried the meds. I tried the cutting carbs. I tried convincing myself I was fine. None of it stuck. Awaken 180 wasn't a trick. It was a solution, a real plan, a coach who didn't let me drift, and the weight just melted off. That's the only way I can describe it. And here's the best part that matters. It stayed off. I'm not bracing for it to come back. I've kept my 122 pounds off for well over a year, and it stayed gone. Have 35 to lose? Cakewalk. 50? Simple. If March for you is just another month, fine. But it could be your turning point. It was mine. Awaken. 180weightloss.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Good luck surviving the offseason, football fans.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Football's over, it's like a part of me just died inside. 200 days till football's back, but tonight I won't just cry, cause I've got a ways to play. And that's the place with Hard Rock Bet, I will survive.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Some auto shops love giving your wallet a flush every time you visit. Not AA Automotive. They fix only what needs fixing, nothing more. Honest, fast, and fair. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
Get a healthy start in 2026. The Florida Department of Health in Duval County is here to help you get healthy and stay healthy all year long. Our dedicated team is committed to providing high-quality care and trusted public health services for our community. Our mission is simple: to protect, promote, and improve the health of you and your family. Learn more about our programs and services by visiting duval.floridahealth.gov.
Bro, have you heard about the hottest and newest sports league in town?
Vanguard Sports League isn't just VIP, it's the standard. Smoke-filled tunnel intros, cool benches with canopies, big scoreboards, championship rings, and convenient locations all across Jacksonville. Oh, and Mascot Potty's there hyping everyone up every game. No wonder it's the talk of the town. Spring and summer registration now open.
Search VanguardSportsLeague.com today.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Clickbait. Thinking about our old buddy Matt Driscoll, who, don't forget, left UNF to become an assistant coach, the lead assistant under his good friend Jerome Tang, the head coach at Kansas State, who got all in their feelings. It's Cairn State University after they fired the head coach for that. A little public call out of his team was far from the worst thing you'll hear all year. So you do you, K-State. But I was wondering, like, Matt Driscoll in the spot that he's in, would he perhaps emerge as the candidate to be the head coach there, right? Well, Driscoll had an emotional night last night. You can't underplay. He left UNF, a place he was, a godfather. Tang's a good friend. They worked together for a long time in the past, and last night was an emotional game. They played Baylor, which is where Tang was a longtime assistant before he came to Kansas State, and he was fired. He was replaced by Matt Driscoll on an interim basis, and Matty D gets a victory last night. His first victory as a Power 5 coach. He beat Baylor 90-74. But for a coach who spent the last 16 years leading, this low major program, UNF,
swoop,
getting his first victory as a high major head coach didn't do anything for him. Here's an interesting quote. So if you're wishing and hoping or even praying for Matt Driscoll to get a shot at Kansas State, don't waste your energy. This is what Driscoll said after the game. I don't want to be the head coach. I didn't come here to be the head coach. There's no joy in that at all for me. Now, Driscoll has given passionate statements in support of Tang after they cut him earlier this week, fired for cause. You go get him, Tang. They can't. That's not cause. You get your money. But Driscoll said during his opening statement after the win, I did not come to Kansas State to be the head coach. Coach Tang's an amazing human being. He's always been there for me. He's always supported me. He's an amazing human being. He did amazing things at Kansas State. I feel for Matty, He went out there and probably did ride this out for 8-10 more years, on a bench with a good friend and a good program. And just like that, it's all up in the air. And I don't know what Matt Driscoll does from here, particularly if he doesn't want to keep that job. I don't know what Jerome Tang does, where or how he lands, so we shall see. But just for the balls bouncing and going through the hoops, Driscoll coaching Kansas State last night beat Baylor, who's been a really good program. They're not great this year. But a nice win for his first and only Power 5 or major college basketball victory. I mentioned earlier FSU has stayed on a heater. Noles have won 5 of their last 6. They came from double digits down to beat Boston College last night. And Hick mentioned this, I think, yesterday. One of the real contributors for them is a kid, Leger Jones, out of Fletcher High. Leger had 10 last night. He's averaging almost 12 on the year. He's had a roundabout route to Florida State. He started at Tarleton State. Then he went to St. Bonaventure. Now he's landed at FSU, listed as a senior, but I see just 3 playing seasons to this point, so we shall see. But he has been he's been an important piece of FSU and their turnaround, and they can start thinking about if these teams want to do it anymore. NIT. It seems like I remember last year a lot of teams saying no thanks to the NIT. But if you're a young team with a first-year head coach and you're playing your best basketball in the second half of the year, and my thought on the NIT has always been this: you're a fan for one reason, man, to watch your team play. What's the best thing for a fan? To watch your team play. So it may not be the NCAA tournament in March Madness, but like when the Gators make the NIT, I'm happy because it gives me another chance to watch your team in when it comes to the NIT, at least somewhat meaningful games. Meanwhile, we had a big one last night. Comes to the top 10 and another statement win for Michigan. This coach, Dusty May, man, he worked with Mike White in Gainesville. He went down to FAU. He had that Elijah Martin team that went to the Final Four. He was hired to replace Juwan Howard at Michigan, and he has just been stupendous. They're 15-1, a good league. They beat Purdue on the road last night by 11. So Michigan 25-1 with that win. Nebraska in the top 10, lost last night on the road. So there was an upset that came down. Texas Tech, who had that impressive win at Arizona. They've beaten Houston this year. They've had some. They beat Duke this year. They got really nice wins. They lost at Arizona State last night. So we had a bunch of storm the courts. Now let's get to my buddy Moanin' Mick. So Moanin' Mick Cronin, the head coach at UCLA, we've heard him, mostly the moaning comes in the form of whining about the schedule. He's done that a couple of times this year. Last night he took it to another level. I'd say he was half right. UCLA's playing at Michigan State last night. There's a play in the second half. Michigan State has a breakaway, a breakout. They're going to get a dunk, and the UCLA player comes from behind, and he kind of pushes him as he's going up. It was a dangerous play. It was a dirty play.
Yep.
And Cronin stormed right out on the floor. He upgraded to flagrant 2 immediately, sent the guy to security, and told him to take him to the locker room. He kicked his own player out of the game last night.
Oh, he did that to his own teammate. Or his own player.
Yeah,
wow.
Tom Izzo had a funny line in the press conference. Yeah, I guess Mick just upgraded to flagrant 2 there. Didn't wait on the refs.
Wow.
So he kicked his guy out. Now, after the game, he said, look, he's a good kid, but you're not having it's a dirty play. I know you're going to say you're trying to block it. Where it's a 25-point game in the second half, we're not going to do it, right? So he was already kind of a foul move, and when you're moaning Cronin, it don't take much. So he's in the postgame, and they ask him, one of the reporters there asked Moanin' Cronin about the Michigan State student section taunting one of his players. And Monin Cronin looks at the dudes and it's like, man, I don't give a rat's ass about what the opposing students are cheering. I got to be honest, buddy. You just did it. You just asked the worst question I've ever been asked in history. You've asked the worst you just asked the worst question of the season. And then the guy tried to talk, he tried to follow up or give a reason, and then Cronin's talking. So the guy raises his voice kind of, but it wasn't in like the sharp yell at you, raise your voice. But then Cronin's like, you raising your voice at me? You're raising your voice to me. It's all on camera here. You're raising your voice to me. I don't give a rat's ass about the student section. And then walked off.
Dang.
Crusty, man. Mick Cronin going to be hell when he's an old man.
He's going to be a problem.
I mean, he's not a young man now, but yeah, old Monin Cronin was at it last night. North Carolina got blown out by NC State. Means a lot for the Wolfpack. Carolina's got injury issues. They're an up and down team, man. You don't know what you're going to get with them. Got some Kentucky in them. And speaking of Kentucky, Mike White and Georgia went into Rupp last night and won. Georgia now in their history has won 5 times only in Rupp Arena. But that's a big win. They've been trending in the wrong direction, and now we'll be back on a pretty clear path to make the NCAA tournament. We had another upset last night. Wisconsin lost to Ohio State, so a bunch of upsets in college basketball. College basketball upsets don't mean quite as much as the football variety. They are not as hard to come by. But nonetheless, Louisville, number 21, also lost. SMU beat them. And the only undefeated in college basketball won again last night, Miami of Ohio. Now 26-0. It's kind of a gritty win at UMass. I said yesterday, like every undefeated basketball team in history, Division I, has not just made the tournament, they've been a 1 seed, or at last 6 or whatever it is. Not just made the tournament, they've been a 1 seed. And here we are talking about Miami of Ohio. If they lose 1, they're out. And if they win them all, they'd be like a 10 or an 11. Oof. I got to think if you're undefeated and they put you at 10 or 11, I don't want to be the 6 or the 7 that's going to have to face them. You can't win them all. I mean, the MAC may not be the Big Ten, but you can't win them all without being something special. Not night in, night out, which they've done. And that is exactly what the Florida Gators are doing as we circle back. Top story this morning, Gators 20-6, 11-2 in the SEC. They got a big game from Alex Condon, another one from Chinyelu. So Xavier Lee was the player of the week in the SEC, and then the big boy said, hold our beer. We're back. 20 for Condon, 15 for Chinyelu, 10 for Houck. So there's 45 of your 76. Chinyelu had 15 points, 17 rebounds. He's been a rebounding machine. Condon had a double-double, 20 points, 10 rebounds. The guards just can't shoot it from outside. 3-pointers. Boogie has stopped shooting. Bless him. Boogie 0 for 1. Xavier Lee 1 for 4. Urban 1 for 4. So you're basically your starting rotation guys there. You can throw Isaiah Brown, too. He's the 8. They got 8 deep. They're playing an 8-man rotation. That's what Todd Golden is going to take into the tournament. It's going to be the 5 starters, and then it's going to be Handlocked and Klavjar and Isaiah Brown. And unless something funky happens, those are the 8 players that will get all of the minutes down the stretch and into the NCAA tournament. Todd Golden was on the Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt last night. He's a good interview, man. He's young enough and gets it enough. He's pretty forthright when you talk to him. And he admitted that when they were 5-4, yeah, I had some doubts. You can't count one thing from one year to the next, and we've lost some good teams, but yes, sure. Some urgency creeps in when you start 5-4, as Florida did. But now he believes, and he'll also not afraid to say this. And the last 4 or 5 weeks, we're playing like a top 3 team. He threw in analytically, so you don't have to, weigh the consequences of saying we're a top 3 team. But we play like a top 3 team. The guys, we've got our 8. They're in a groove. They're trusting each other. So, an excellent job by Todd Golden raising the ceiling of expectation. Because I'm here to tell you, there's no way in the world I thought with the way this backcourt shoots the ball, I would find them thinking they could make a Final Four run. It didn't feel like they even had that kind of ceiling, and now, indeed, they might. But overall, last night from 3, 5 for 19, 26%. There's like 350-something teams in D1 college basketball, and they're bottom 10. I just don't think you survive the best of the best here in about a month with that as the situation and scenario, but we shall see. Back with a football fix next on a Hump Day Stump Day edition of The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios,
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Florida Gator baseball today, a $4.75 favorite over Stetson plus 325. College basketball, Eco Arena in Fort Myers. It's Jacksonville, a 6.5-point dog at Florida Gulf Coast. 137.5 the total. Jacksonville has lost 13 of 15 on the road this season. Florida Gators over South Carolina, 76-62 at the O'Connell Center last night. But the Gators were bet up to a 23.5-point favorite, and they did not cover the spread in the 14-point victory. The Genesis Invitational tees off tomorrow. The Riviera Country Club, Scotty Scheffler, the plus 315 favorite. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
Are high-interest credit cards and other loans sucking the life out of your finances? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity on your home and get the cash you need now so you can pay it all off. Hey, it's Prosser here. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto in a matter of days. They had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com, the rapid equity loan program, can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan just did it. Consolidated all their high-interest debt into one super low monthly payment, giving them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine, pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier. Get your life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto today, 904-999-1500. That's 904-999-1500, or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Patrick Young here, a.k.a. the Big PY, and you know I love my Florida Gators. Now you can hear my Gator basketball instant reaction following each Gator Hoops game. Look for my takes on the social channels of 1010XL, brought to you by VanguardSportsLeagues.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Care you can see.
Frank Frangie here. If you're expecting a tax return this year, here's a smart way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. It's one of the best things you can do for your car and your safety. I've been going to Big Chief for years because they do it right every time. Put that refund to good use and hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief take care of you. That's Big Chief Tire.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
This is Robert Palmer. Is that who this is? Peter Gabriel. Got that wrong, man. Got to get it out of the way before Get Smart John joins us.
Normally be hitting on the music, man.
Yeah, I would have got that if I'd have settled my A down instead of just blurting out an answer that was. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. All right, let's kick off the football fix here. It's brought to you by the home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. It's in terrific condition. Got a great staff out there. Best bargain in golf here locally is the Jointon Creek Golf Club. Well, I was hopeful when I saw this headline, 2026 NFL predictions, Super Bowl, 61 picks and MVP candidates from the panel of ESPN experts. So we got, everyone from Jeremy Fowler to Dan Graziano to, Mike Tannenbaum, Field Yates, 11 of them total, Super Bowl picks. I'm thinking to myself, somebody going to go out here and ride this Jaguar to the bowl next year. Would they? Let's go down the list here. Bears over Bills, Rams over Broncos, Chiefs over Packers, 49ers over Bills, Broncos over Seahawks. Broncos, Seahawks? Come on. Chiefs over Rams. Rams over Chargers. Now, why in the world would you pick the Chargers before you pick the Jags? Oh, well. Texans over the Rams. What do you mean? Our little brother? Come on. Found that sneeze button for sneeze number 2. All right, come on, let's find a Jag here. Mike Tannenbaum, Commanders over Bills. Commanders? Here's one to win. Chargers over Packers. Rams over Broncos. So, no picks for the Jags. MVP, no Jag picks. Got a Caleb Williams here, though. A Jaden Daniels rebound. One more big prediction about the offseason or next season. And the only one that was mentioned that was Jag-related was Travis Etienne, and it's a big prediction because they predict that he'll go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Ouchie. Etienne would be a good fit there, wouldn't he? I don't like the idea of that. Mike Evans says he'll come back and play, I believe, a 14th year in the NFL. That announcement made yesterday. Evans is, what he'd have like 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons for the Bucs, and then last year, for the injuries finally caught up with him. Only played about half the games probably through a couple of different injuries. But whether it's with the Bucs or he's a free agent somewhere else, Mike Evans feels like that guy that some needy team will. Like, if I'm the Bills right now, I'm doing my research on Mike Evans. I'm doing my research on Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill is going to give somebody a great year, E. Now, I don't know if he's – because first of all, my man's got 50 kids. He needs the cash. Like, Tyreek Hill can't afford to go out there and catch 64 for 800 and not have a job in 2 years.
Yeah, no.
He got 4 kids on the way again. I don't know how many he has this year, but where was the point when you were at like 8 in the oven?
You're going to be paying the league to play.
Yeah, so, I mean, give him a little motivation of being written off. Now, can he come all the way back from the injury, right? It's an ACL and a dislocated kneecap, maybe a question for Doc Murphy. But if I'm the Bills, that's another guy that I'm doing some serious checking under the hood. Bills, they got to go get Josh Allen, a number 1 guy. Trying all these different things, running the ball, defense. Give the guy.
Don't close, yeah.
Give him one. Jack's got 3 receivers better than the Bills' number 1 receiver, you could argue. I mean, I guess Shakir you could put in line with R3, but he ain't necessarily better, is he? So Mike Evans going to keep playing. Where does Tyreek Hill land? I will say this, and when they say this too, they sometimes will back it up. He says the cheetah will be back. So again, you're going to get Tyreek Hill as focused as he can be. I think you're going to get him focused and wanting to prove something. Now, I don't know if he's good enough to come back and not be fully healthy and then give you that year in 2027. Because a lot of times a guy like, if he was a younger guy on the same team, he might ease his way back and then explode again. And I don't know if you can go pay Tyreek Hill a bunch of money and hope he explodes in 2 years. So the medical is probably going to be big on him as well. Another receiver in the news, Robert Woods. What do you, when you think of Robert Woods, what do you consider him?
Bobby Trees, a journeyman.
Right? A journeyman. I found it strange. He signed a one-day deal to retire
Rams
as a Ram.
Yeah.
I guess
that's where I know him from.
Was he on the Super Bowl team?
Probably. But yeah, like when I think of him, I think of him as a Ram.
How many teams Robert Woods play for, do you think?
All right, Bobby Trees, he played for Tennessee, he played for the Rams, and one more. I'd say 4 teams.
Yeah, he played for 4. He was drafted by Buffalo, played his first 4 years there. Then the Rams signed him. He had a couple of back-to-back really good years with the Rams. He had 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns, and he had 1,100 yards the following year. So a couple 1,000-yard years, and he did play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years in L.A. That's just the longest he played anywhere. Went to Tennessee for 1 year, caught 53. Played with the Houston Texans in 23 and 24, and then out of the league in 2025. That's a football fix. You're welcome. Kick and Arrival and more come your way next. We got Get Smart John. We got the Murphy Power Hour today. All that and more. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, this is Russell Crowe, and you're listening to the best sports radio in the world, 1010XL Jacksonville Sports Radio.
1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
The riders who face Daytona Supercross are built different. Withstanding the most unforgiving and grueling track is not just a point of pride, but of pure grit and determination. This battle can only be felt in person. Witness the action unfold at the only place in Florida where the biggest names will battle it out under the lights. Daytona Supercross is built different. It's built for champions. It's built for fans. The gate drops Saturday, February 28th. There's only one place to be. Secure your tickets and trackside access at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Take a radio boat ride with Captain Cabin on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Reeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services and awaken 180 weight loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
If you've been in an auto accident, you can count on the experts at San Jose Collision to return your vehicle to pre-accident conditions. San Jose Collision can also provide a fresh paint job to freshen up your vehicle or completely change its appearance. They can paint and repair all foreign and domestic cars and trucks. When quality and professionalism are important to you, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Help your loved one fall back in love with his or her home with a home improvement from the professionals at the Lifetime family.
That's right, Nick. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovebirds out there. What says I love you more than adding additional space with a glass or screen enclosure that will enhance your home's livability, or brand new floors that dramatically improve the look and feel of your home?
That's right. New outdoor living space from Lifetime Enclosures and beautiful floors from Lifetime Flooring.
Come experience the Lifetime difference. Call or visit one of our showrooms today for our Valentine's Day specials throughout February.
Lifetime Enclosures.
Attention Northeast Florida golfers. Save hundreds on golf at premier local courses and support youth development. The First Tee of North Florida Tour Card is your key to big savings and making a difference. For just $99, you'll unlock discounted golf and offers at top courses and local businesses all year long. Plus, every tour card purchase helps fund programs that build character, confidence, and life skills for kids in our community. Grab your tour card today at tourcard.org.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
At the First Coast YMCA, there's no place like this place, with programs and experiences that will bring your whole family together. Summer will be here before we know it, and Y Summer Day Camp registration is now open. Visit your local Y to secure your child's spot early for a season full of memories and adventure. Don't delay. Day camps will fill up. There's no place like this place, so visit your local Y to sign up or online at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, here to share with you an actual client review.
Dude, these shirts are sick.
Check out the shirts and other sick promo items at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update. I'm ET. Tiger Woods met the media ahead of the Sega Genesis Invitational, where he was asked about the Masters and will he be partaking. Here's our conversation.
Final thing with you in regards to your recovery. Is the Masters off the table for you? No. Final thing with you.
The Masters is not off the table. That sound courtesy of CBS Sports. Tiger Woods has made 24 straight cuts at Augusta. The last time he missed a cut was in '96. Tiger Woods has 5 Masters wins, including 1997, 2001, 2002, 2005, and 2019. Currently, it's 7:01 and it's 56 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the Dan Hicken arrival and more is next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
I know it's not Monday because I came in feeling good. Tuesdays are cool, but I work on Tuesday on TV. Maybe Mike knows. You know it! Yes, sir! E, tell him again, what day is it?
It's hump day. Hey, it says hump day, huh?
You needed that one. That was a video, not an audio. That was a great video.
Hey, they took my camera out of here, man.
E, show me one more time what day it is.
Hump day!
Looks like an electric receiver and you just caught a touchdown.
Ah, very good. Good to be here on a Hump Day Wednesday. Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I had a good night last night. I was working, but in between, I go home for dinner.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, I sneak home for dinner. Visit with the missus. And what I did last night, which I haven't done before, and I realized this, I get home and the missus has the Gator baseball game on.
Oh.
So she's watching that, and I'm like, hoops are playing. She goes, you can put that on. It's okay. Well, it's all on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
So I
I didn't have to. You know how when you go to ESPN Plus and you go out of it, it's a pain in the rear.
I remember when it used to be like that.
And I'm not going to do the extra TV unless it's like a huge. It's not a huge. I'm not wheeling in a TV. Blah blah blah. So anyway,
okay.
I ended up with a little triple header because I watched a little Gator softball because they were playing UNF. I watched a little Gator baseball. Watched the boys batter Stetson, hit the ball all over the yard. So that was nice to see.
You went 3-0.
And then I watched hoops as well. I was banging it around. I had good timing. I was on with my remote finger. I had a good night.
It was a good night.
Yeah, I was proud of myself. Then
blowout Tuesday.
Then I get home, and I won't tell you because it's an old one, but I'm watching this series.
Okay.
On Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And I get home at midnight, and I don't know. Usually by 12:15 I'm out.
Okay.
Usually I settle in, I put the TV on, and literally I don't remember what I put on.
Okay.
It's like I'm out because I get up. It's it's 6 hours. I get my 6 hours of sleep. I'm happy.
I feel you.
And I ended up staying up till 3, ripping off about 6 episodes.
That'll happen.
Now I'm like, what am I doing, man? I just kept trying.
Which one is it? There is no old series, by the way. People stumble across these things like they.
This is a good one.
All right, have you seen this great new show, Breaking Bad? It's fantastic.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Have you seen Prison Break?
Yeah, right, or whatever they
I think this. Let me check real quick. Get the right name. Yeah, Homeland.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm familiar
That's
with that
got
one.
that some neurotic Claire Danes in there.
Claire's in that. Yeah.
How many are you in the first season?
Yeah, I'm in the
it'll be too. Yeah, it'll grind on you. I predict you won't finish. Her behavior, it becomes annoying.
It might.
Yeah. But it's a really good show. I can see why you're hooked. It has that's the one that stars the guy who was also the star of Billions, isn't it?
Don't know.
The redheaded guy.
Oh, the redheaded guy is Sergeant Brody. So
yeah, well, Billions is another. You would like this one, a very popular. It's got Paul Giamatti but he's the star in that one as well.
Yeah, don't want to spend much time on Homeland because I think it came out like 15 years ago.
That guy's got like something. I can't remember. There's something unique about him.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, but anyway, very good. So been working with that one.
Okay,
and
well, yeah,
I couldn't fall asleep, but anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm happy and I had a good day and. It's a big three pack sweep for me, so it was good. Gator basketball team looked impressive, and Todd Golden had a good point. Man, we're up by 10 in the first half. We lead by as much as 22, and I don't think there should be any criticism at all. It's an SEC game. I'm fine with it. It's kind of a ho hum, kind of a they didn't cover. In other words, if you're betting them, you say you thought they'd cover, they didn't cover.
I don't care. That's why I don't bet.
Yeah, so
that doesn't affect your. Did you see Golden on Van Pelt?
I did.
Yeah. He's very, I like him. He's straight shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of coaches will say, yeah, we're a top 3 team right now, and then throw in the analytics to qualify it a little bit. And he also admitted that, 5-4. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if, worried be too strong a word, but yeah, there's some concerns.
Yeah.
We're 5-4. We're not closing. We're not winning games. So I get that. But yeah, it was look. Last night taught you, man. You go get a win by double digits. You've accomplished something. 5 top 25s lost last night.
And by the way, then because I was at work and I was up, I got Georgia, Kentucky, which was also an enjoyable game just because I was texting with Kentucky Jeff during the
Now, at what point do they, when Mark Pope is announced as the head coach, do they start like chanting dead man walking or whatever it may be? Where are they on the Pope train right now?
They're getting off it quickly. Yeah. Yeah.
You remember the ones you miss.
Yeah.
I got that one. I'd never that is just not a sex. That's just not wasn't the guy. I didn't think anyway. It's not playing out that way.
That was
it's
one
a
of
hard
those
place to win, man.
I think that was one of those,
You're supposed to win there.
I don't know. You got to be a better talent evaluator if you got $22 million. Now, they got 3 guys injured, I think. Or 3 guys never made it to the starting gate.
And they could beat Florida in the finale. They're a team that will play a good team better.
It's so funny how people forget.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't matter in the end with injuries in sports, man. It's almost unfair.
Well, no one feels sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
But I mean, we still judge by whatever. I mean, you're still supposed to be Kentucky.
Yeah.
Well, in this day and age, you can't be. You just can't.
Well, the facts are at Kentucky, even if you're missing 3 guys, you should be good enough to win your home games in conference against just about anybody.
Yeah.
Now, and were they down those 3 guys when they beat who'd they beat? Tennessee a couple times.
Yeah.
Tennessee's a good team.
Their
right?
problem is they tend to fall behind.
Yeah, way behind.
And then they
Can't always come back. It looked like they were going to again last night.
Yeah.
Georgia jumped on them, and they came. FSU had a nice comeback win to keep their momentum going. They were down double digits.
Key
in the
injuries
first
as
half.
of mid-February include Jaden Quaintance, Cam Williams, Jalen Lowe. Those are 3. Season-ending shoulder, knee swelling, broken foot.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It
I
matters.
don't know. I mean, listen, and Braden Hawthorne dealing with a calf injury. I tell you what, though. That kid with the curly hair can shoot threes, man. He made 11 in 2 games.
He missed them late. I
He
needed him
did.
to hit one
He
late. He
did.
missed about 3 or 4 of them
But those
late.
were hard.
They
and
were,
you could tell
yeah.
it was like, we got to get him the
Yeah.
He's a rhythm guy.
He had he had one nice open rhythm look from the corner that would have either given the lead or tied it that he missed.
Yeah.
The other ones were kind of somebody on you.
He was
4 feet behind the line.
He
kinda.
was 5 of 6 at one point last night, and he ended up, I think, 6 of 9. So to your point, yeah, he did miss him down the stretch, but those were a couple forces. Well, that was like that one he shot in Gainesville that went in, where he was like 5 to 8 feet behind the line.
The point of injuries is this too, though, and look, you forget that last year Florida, and it's not like they were an 8-loss team that got everybody healthy and caught fire. They played major parts of last year without Clayton, without Martin,
Yeah,
without
but they
Will
had
Richard.
him. The team. My point is this: any team. The team has played most of the season without its key players. If you play most of your season without your key players, you have to take that into account, and nobody does in sports anymore. They just don't. They just don't care.
Those guys have been out all year, so they weren't
I
there
don't
for
think
the
these
good
guys
wins.
have played.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about I don't follow it like that, but I know that,
Aberdeen was not good last night in what I saw. I don't know what his stat line was. I saw the last 5 minutes of the game. That's all I saw.
Mhm. Now, I don't like maybe these guys come back, maybe they don't. I don't know. So we'll see. But every team deals with injuries. I get that. But if they're out for a lengthy period of time, but again, all they say is $22 million. That's the
Are those
buzz
part
with
of the
Kentucky.
22?
Sure
I don't know enough about
Yeah, I know.
those players.
Well, the
to
roster
know.
was $22 million.
Yeah.
They're on the roster.
If they're
Therefore,
starters,
they
then
got
it's
paid.
a valid point.
Yeah.
If you got like a 6-man, a starter, I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know where they rank.
Yeah,
I don't know
gotcha.
if they're.
I got you. I know. That
I don't know if it'd be
always
like I don't know if it'd be like missing, the great future All-American Ruben Chinyelu.
Yeah,
or not.
Probably not that level, but yeah, I hear you. Whether they're
I felt
contributors.
like Todd held them back a little bit last night.
Chinyelu?
Yeah.
Well, he had the double-double at half. He took the foot off the gas.
A little bit. I mean, I think what Chinyelu was going for. I mean, this guy rebound-wise is like doing things that nobody's done at Florida, man.
Well, he's tied Al Horford for the most double-doubles this century, so he'll beat that. I don't know what Florida's overall record is or who
The
has
record is held by a guy named Smyth. I don't know if it's pronounced Smythe or Smith. I don't know the kid.
How many did he have?
75, 76. I think he had 18.
Is that just after Bob Walk?
It's after. Bob Walk was late
Early-
60s, early
70s.
Yeah. Bob Smyth. Is it
Okay.
Smith or Smythe?
Yeah, he's from Australia, we'll say.
1975, 76. He had, 18. Chinyelu has 16, which is tied with, as you
With
said,
Al.
Call Me Al.
And so he'll probably break the 18. The guy's a double machine.
Easy.
Yeah, I think he'll do
Easy.
it. As long as he gets 10 points every game.
Boogie is now 1 for his last 21
But he
from
doesn't
behind
shoot.
the
He
arc.
went 0-1 yesterday. He's at least smart enough to not fire.
Condon is 1 for 18 from three-point range.
And I'm fine with Condon continuing to shoot. Part of building a winning program is developing players. It's not the major part, but it's part. And he's going to have to be able to those low post moves last night were elite by Condon. Getting guys on his hip and sliding. He missed one of them. But man,
he was
he
good.
has post pivot moves that were eye-opening. And that's what Chinyelu needs to be able
Very
to
nice.
do to play in the NBA.
You know why it's Chinyelu? Because we say
Well,
yay.
you say it is. Yeah. Hey,
We say yay.
E, I'm going to give you a name. I want you to tell me who they are.
E, solid.
You ready?
Effort, E.
Okay.
Give me effort.
The name is Damian Lewis.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
Damian Lewis?
Oh, yeah. Is that Damione?
I'm not giving
Oh, running back.
Yeah, running
Patriots.
back Damian Lewis. Okay, all right, let's give you another one. Can you give me another Damian Lewis?
Damian Lewis, another.
If I tell you Damian Lewis, though, it's a brother, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Damian Lewis is the redheaded actor. I told you there was something unique about the guy. And that's what it was.
A white Damian?
Yeah, it's Damian Lewis.
Wasn't there a
is his name.
Damian Lewis from the U played
Yeah.
defensive tackle
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah. For sure. Like
Maybe
a
for
first
the
round pick.
Rams or something?
Yeah, maybe even a first round pick. So
That's who I was thinking of when you said Damian Lewis.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, Damian Lewis is the redheaded guy. Not exactly.
Hold on, I got to check this now.
Okay, yeah. No, the one you mentioned, yeah, it was a first rounder.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Damian Lewis?
He's currently the defensive line coach for Miami,
Well,
Florida.
good for him.
Damian Ramon Lewis.
Does it say when he was drafted? Is he like even like he wasn't like the fourth pick in the draft, was he? No.
Well, I say that like
I don't
like I know.
I do think he was a first rounder, but I'm not
He
positive.
might have been a first rounder, but I didn't think he was. Former Hurricane standout was a second-team All-Big East selection as a junior in 1999, first team. He 12th overall
12th, yeah.
by the St. Louis Rams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there
That's
you
who
go.
I thought of when you said Damian Lewis. And
Right. That's
he
what I
thought
think
of the
too.
running back, which was interesting.
E, by the way,
None of us think of the actor, the white actor. But
correct, redheaded. I mean, this guy's
Redheaded white
this
actor.
guy looks like he just walked out of Belfast, man.
yeah, and then the other question I have, and again, way too much time on this series.
Okay.
But is the wife from the movie with Ryan Reynolds as the superhero? What's that called again?
Ant-Man?
No, that's Paul.
Daredevil? What is
yeah,
it?
yeah, that one. Not Dare. The funny one, the one where he's
no, it's Deadpool.
Deadpool. Is the wife the Deadpool?
I'm not sure. It looks. I
wife
think
too,
it might.
who got-
It might be.
I think it is. But anyway,
Her name is. I'm just looking. I pulled it up for Damian Lewis's name, but Morena Baccarin is her name.
Yeah, very lovely lady.
Yeah, she plays Jessica Brody.
Yeah, Jessica Brody. Listen, I've got some questions about terms. I've got some words here. I need you guys to let me know what they in fact mean.
Okay.
When it comes to relationship, what I got is some relationship slang.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if it's via culture, or I don't know where it's from.
All right.
Young
But
culture.
It's definitely young.
Okay.
And I don't know if the kids know this, so
I'm
you,
sure
you
they
back
do.
seatigans will have a treat here.
The backseatigans will know.
In
they
a moment, you
they
can scream it out to your dads in the car.
There you go.
Or your moms,
All
for
right.
that matter. And we'll do that when we come back,
Oh,
all right?
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
in
a
the
tease.
10-minute drill.
That's what we call that in the
We
business.
got trivia coming up, too.
We do. We got
a
Murphy
busy
Power
day.
Hour today.
Oh, Murph.
All kinds
oh,
of
yeah.
stuff.
Let me throw out the Dreamfinders Homes poll question. How dare I?
I'm hurting.
Yeah. What's wrong?
My mouth hurts, man.
Oh, Lordy.
A root canal yesterday. It is
Oh.
worse today than it was doing it.
Keep that to yourself. Nobody likes that.
I know. I don't
Root
tell
canal.
you.
Yuck. How long
Yeah.
were you in the chair?
Hour and a half, maybe.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Jaw that
Yeah,
thing
it's
open.
bad. It was a,
The
it's
drill
a, it's
going.
a back one, so they got to. I
You
mean, I
put
felt
in,
like
it's
I was like,
uncomfortable.
and look, they were awesome, but I
Yeah.
felt like I was like
Yeah.
gagged and kidnapped. They got to shove that bridge back in there. But it's sore today from just like all the like the needles and forgetting the.
Well, this is Dreamfinders Homes poll question brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars. For this question, boy, go to dreamfindershomes.com. There are some beautiful homes that you look at them and go, oh my gosh, that's $1 million. No, it's not. You can. There are some that are affordable because they have great interest rate packages. I think there's 15 different locations throughout Jacksonville.
15 of them things.
Just like
the number of balls I lost yesterday.
Again?
Probably like 12.
Okay.
But I played
You said
18.
you were playing 9. Oh, you played 18?
I ended up playing 18.
Okay, good.
This is E's story from yesterday. E went driver wedge
Pitcher
onto the green
wedge.
in 2 and doubled. I don't know what to tell
Like, how? 2 of my best shots, bro, and I still doubled. It's not easy, man.
It's not easy being sneezy. All right. If you could sign one of these free agents for the Jags, who would you choose? I give you 4 different options. I pick them, so it's fun. Here are the 4 different options that you can sign for the Jacksonville Jaguars. You pick one. Jalen Phillips, edge guy. John Franklin Myers, defensive tackle guy. Devin Lloyd, linebacker guy. Kyle Pitts, tight end guy.
Ooh.
Who do you want of those 4? Just those particular 4. E, who do you want?
Oh, man.
Jalen Phillips,
two
John
guys
Franklin
there.
Myers, Devin Lloyd, or Kyle Pitts? Pick.
There's 2 guys there.
Pick.
I'm going Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. All right. That gives
I'm going with the only All-Pro you just rattled off.
Okay.
I'm going to go Devin Lloyd.
Devin Lloyd.
Yeah.
Okay, Devin
That
Lloyd.
ain't
you're
broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Well, Devin Lloyd's a clubhouse leader, 44.2%. They'd like to keep him. John Franklin Myers is second. Jalen Phillips is third. Kyle Pitts is fourth.
What?
Yeah, he had a good year last year.
Dang.
So.
The other end, I know Phillips was traded from Miami, but I mean, Bradley Chubb's numbers match Phillips.
Mhm.
Released by the Dolphins yesterday. He'll be an interesting name out there too.
All right. Not just a little older and more
Yeah, for
injured.
sure.
Yeah.
But that might be more of like the 1 year, see what you
Oh,
got,
yeah.
kind of that veteran, kind of just rotate those type dudes through.
We
Maybe
could just start doing this with Miami every year. We got Agbo last year. Who knows?
Hopefully this would be an upgrade.
This is the drill on 1010 XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
And now details on the sudden announcement that has captured the attention of the entire world and the most fabulous prize one could wish for. A lifetime supply of
1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, again here. Restore comfort and confidence with oculoplastic specialist Mary Kate Wilson, MD at the Eye Associates, Jacksonville's expert in oculofacial plastic and reconstructive care. And Dr. Wilson specializes in eyelid surgery, cosmetic and reconstructive procedures and treatments, always with a personalized approach. Now seeing patients at the Beaches, Southside, and St. John's locations. To schedule your consultation with Dr. Wilson, call the Eye Associates, that's formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098. Listen, 296-0098.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Listen to whatever you like, whenever you want.
I like this.
1010XL on demand. Ad-free shows after the live shows end. Channeled by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Search where you find podcasts.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Money pages in your mailbox right now. Did you know there's local savings sitting in your mailbox right now? Money Pages is packed with real coupons from your favorite local businesses. Save money at restaurants like Al's Pizza, on pet care at Forever Vets, and on entertainment for the whole family at the Alhambra Theater. Plus, make sure to download the Money Pages app for savings on the go. Money Pages in your mailbox right now.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we're going to hand out a prize pack. He tells me it's razzle-dazzle. What do we got?
I got a First Tee North Florida tour card loaded with great golf and retail savings. To learn more about the tour card and helping kids around the First Tee, just head over to firstteetour.org for more information.
Thank you, E. Listen, I don't usually care who gets what in a settlement, but I am curious like whiskers about that Florida settlement with Jaden Rashad. I'd like to know how much money he got. He went and got Rusty Harden, that high-powered lawyer from Texas who represented Deshaun and Roger Clemens in some big suits and such. It was the heart of the suit was a $13.85 million contract. This Rashada kid is on he's on like his fourth or fifth team. Don't ask me where he is. I can't keep up with him, but yeah, he
Mississippi
sued
State, I think.
He sued Napier, the booster, Hugh Hathcock, Marcus Castro Walker for a slew of I don't know what he ended up getting, but it's certainly something that I'd be curious.
It's amazing how your mind changes on something like that when your slowpoke coach has been booted. Now take his money.
Yeah,
take it, get it all from Billy. Get 2.5 out of him, Jaden. I don't care.
Some college. College baseball is great in the respect that now it's all over social media. So and the U had a big win over UCF. They went 13 last night and hit a 2-run walk-off home run. So that was big. We already mentioned the Gators. Here in town, FSU took it to JU pretty good. They was 0-0 through 4. It's a good game. And then FSU started scoring runs. And in the 6th, I think they got 6. They got up 10-0. They won 13-3. They run-ruled. Florida run-ruled Stetson. So those are, listen, those midweek games are interesting. Now, Florida went with a fifth-year starter last night, and he pitched well. He started out a little rough, and then he got going. But they got some bats now. This Kyle Jones kid was out all last year with an injury, and is their leadoff center fielder guy and hits for power, hit a grand slam against his old team, Stetson. So, and then the Jacob Kendall kid who played at, I believe, Bartram Trail and then went down to Tampa for high school and now hit as a freshman, hit his first home run. So, and he hit a bomb. And then, of course, Brendan Lawson, who's their best hitter and probably a first-round pick, he might have went over the scoreboard last night, but they hit Cags like home runs last night. So that was
the interesting thing, the benefit for the powers, quote unquote, FSU, Florida, and Miami is that when they play these early season games, they're getting good tests.
Mm-hmm.
These teams, the Stetsons and JUs and UNFs and FAUs and Gulf Coasts, those teams, can all play baseball. And every year they get one or all of these teams. Some combination does.
Chinyelu, 17 rebounds last night. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. 17 rebounds last night against South Carolina. That's his 8th 15-plus rebound game this season.
Yeah.
The next closest is 5. So he should clearly be the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. And as I've said, an All-American.
My man Monin Cronin was at it again last night. My man Monin Cronin.
That was a cringer, man. It was an uncomfortable one.
Mick Cronin first. He upgraded his own player's foul to a flagrant 2, and he kicked him out of the game and to the locker room. One of his players fouled a Michigan State player late in the game, or down 25, and Cronin was having none of it. He says he's a good kid. He made a dumb mistake, and that's not him. And so the kid's like, what? He sent him to the principal's office. He told the security, get him out of here. And they took him back to the locker room. But then after the game, one of the reporters asked Monin Cronin about the Michigan State student section taunting one of his players.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see that part of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he he went Monin Cronin.
I saw it, and it's uncomfortable.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Because the most uncomfortable part,
and I don't know if it was a kid or
he didn't raise his voice.
No,
he was wrong there.
He was like, it was like
talking.
a nervous kind of, what do you mean?
Yeah,
kind of like, and he,
yeah.
are you raising your, shut up, Monin Cronin.
Monin Cronin
You'll know when I raise my voice.
Yeah. So Monin Cronin, basically, he told the guy that, congratulations, you just asked the worst question I've ever heard. So, and if you're with a very low voice, I think you could follow up. And your last 2 games were about as bad as I've seen, Coach. See you Thursday.
And then this is the all-time high school. This is better than what was the made-up school we had last year? The football team, the 25-year-olds.
Start with it.
Bishop Sycamore.
Bishop Sycamore.
Okay.
Bishop Sycamore.
Yeah.
This is better than Sycamore.
All
right, IMG
yeah, that's crazy.
Has been fined $1.7 million.
Ooh, that's a lot for a high school.
But you're not surprised. It's IMG. You know shenanigans
Something's
going
going on.
at IMG,
I'm
right?
old enough to remember when IMG was just a tennis facility that like Andre Agassi went to.
Yeah.
Buddy, they
Yeah.
sure branched out.
Yeah, they've built their, huge facility.
Compound.
We've played baseball tournaments down there. Yeah. Anyway, Florida's IMG Academy hit with a $1.7 million fine for accepting tuition. Oh, okay. Linked to a Mexican drug cartel.
Now, what's in it for the
cartel? Is in for over 5 straight years, IMG repeatedly transacted with 2 individuals who are with the cartel.
2 students whose parents are linked to the cartel.
Yeah, like they say, like the names literally match the name for the people with the cartel.
I mean, what are we doing, man? I mean,
they say they don't care as long as the check clears.
What happens if the game goes bad? I mean, the cartel shows up. The soccer
It's
players
bad for
disappeared.
everybody.
I mean, this can end poorly. So
It's bad for everybody.
Yeah, so that's an all timer right there. All right, real quick. We'll get to Tony Clark with Murph. But the big question that everybody's asking on Twitter was it his brother's wife
Or his wife's sister.
Yes.
Fair. That's the first thing I wondered.
Yeah, you got to wonder on that one. So that's and we'll explain that a little bit later. But let's play this game real quick here. All right, relationship slang of the dating world.
All right.
Breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing.
Dang.
Do we know that term?
No, but maybe like a mooch, maybe.
Leading someone on.
Okay, I see that.
Okay.
Breadcrumbing.
Breadcrumbing. What about orbiting?
Orbiting?
Yeah, I'm orbiting.
Spinning the block like.
Okay, so we don't know the term. Watching stories but not texting. Feel free to jump in.
Wait. Watching stories, not texting is orbiting.
Orbiting.
Okay.
All right. Zombieing. Zombieing.
No.
I'm coming back after ghosting.
That's a good one.
Freckling.
Nope.
Summer only dating. Freckling.
Oh, summer only.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're love bombing me. What are we love bombing?
Oh, love bombing.
That's
I've
a
heard of
show
that
of
one.
affection.
That's
isn't it?
like just spending a lot of money up front.
Excessive early
Yeah.
affection.
Yeah,
Love
okay,
bombing.
yeah.
Yeah, love bombing. Soft launch and hard launch.
Oh, soft
It's
launch.
like
it's
the
like
boyfriend, girlfriend,
yeah,
take
like
off
whenever
point.
you let people know.
Yeah, you're hinting at with
Yeah.
your soft launch. If you're hard launch, the official announcement.
Yeah, the official. All right.
Ick. What's ick?
Oh, ick is like, ugh. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Instant turn off.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's a simp?
Simp. Oh, that's a lame. Like, I don't deal with no
Oh, a
lames.
devoted person. All right. Shooting your shot. I know that one.
Yeah, we know that one.
Kobe.
Shoot or shoot.
Yeah.
Down bad. I'm down bad.
Oh, that's after going on after a tough breakup, man.
Yeah.
I'm down bad.
Oh, really? This says desperately in love.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Down bad, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm
I was
down
going to
bad.
lean that way.
Okay.
Hicks way.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, some of the relationships.
I learned another
of
one
the dating
yesterday.
world.
Same
what you
same
got?
neighborhood, different street. But
Yeah.
did you hear there's a Karen's out?
Oh, it
There's
is.
a new female name.
Oh,
We got a
yeah.
new name?
Yeah, we got a new name.
Yeah, like Jessica. or
Jessica.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
reason is,
no.
Karen was the loudmouth older woman that screamed at baristas.
Yes.
Jessica is the quiet,
Get on the phone type.
get on the phone,
Yeah.
get on the
Secretly,
online,
yeah.
cancel culture
You
online.
may not have known, but
Yeah, Jessica,
Anonymous.
she's on all the next door apps and
Yeah.
the Facebook.
Oh,
yeah, Jessica,
you
more
leave
the
Jessica
she's
alone.
she's the more younger, 2 kids under the age of 5 telling the world how it ought to spin.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, so
All right,
don't be a
641
Jessica
1010.
online.
Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win.
Come get you a First Tee of North Florida tour card loaded with great golf and retail savings. To learn more about the card and helping kids of the First Tee, go to tourcard.org. But one lucky winner can win that card right now, 904-641-1010. I'll at your boy.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Discover downtown Jacksonville's newest go-to spot. Pour Tap Room Jacksonville brings you 2 floors of over 80 self-pour craft beers, wines and cocktails, plus live sports, live music, and private event space. And right next door, Pizza Dynamo fires up made-to-order pizzas, slices and calzones, packed with bold flavor. Pair a pint with a fresh pie at Pizza Dynamo and Pour Tap Room, downtown at Laura and Forsyth.
All right, gang, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, Beaches Dermatology is the best areas when it comes to skincare needs, skincare products. They are the name that you need to know. I've been going to Beaches Dermatology forever, and they've had such success. They don't have one. They have plenty of locations to serve you. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz are legends out at the beach. been taking care of me and my skin for years and years, and I appreciate it, man. Had to go in a couple times, get things taken off, man. It's what it's all about. Dr. Fader does the Mohs surgery. They want you to protect that skin in the sun, man. They don't want to see you. They want you to take care of yourself. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes something shows up. Then you go online, beachesdermatology.com. You find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. Shout out to all the fine people out there. That's all you do. So for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, it's 2 names to know, Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville.
Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Holland Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Holland Sons Plumbing. Holland Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
This is Victor Patel, CEO of North Florida Medical Center. Have you been in an auto accident? Are you feeling pain or stiffness? Our board-certified team has over 15 years' experience helping patients recover through chiropractic care, physical therapy, pain management, primary care, and neurology. Even minor injuries can cause long-term problems if left untreated. Schedule your free consultation today at nfmcjax.com. North Florida Medical Center, bringing the care back to healthcare.
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops, windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval!
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, company mascot at your service.
There are 2 important steps to installing the perfect garage floor. The 2-stage coating application, sure, but nothing is more important than preparing the floor. Our team uses diamond grinding machines to grind your floors to a smooth, level finish. Only then can we...
Hold on! You grind garage floors with perfectly lovely diamonds?
No, Chester. We grind floors to perfection using the very best ugly diamonds. Too ugly for jewelry, but perfect for the grinding pads we use to prep the surface.
Perfect preparation and application. Now that's a perfect marriage.
Ugly diamonds?
Check. Perfect preparation?
Check. Smooth, gorgeous, gleaming floors that really catch your eye? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, get smart, John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
Oh, TriviaNation.com's own. He's bald, he's beautiful, and he's aging gracefully. You know him, you love him. Put your hands together and welcome him to the program right now. Get smart, John. Johnny!
Good morning, Guggen.
Good morning,
Thank you for that nice intro. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Very nice. So, right out of the gate, because last Friday I was on River City Live.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tell us more.
So well, I'm going to play a little bit for you, and it was directed to you 2 guys, which I thought was very nice. So
the squeaky wheel portion of the program.
This is beautiful.
Yes. So, E, if you would please.
Very
and it's
nice.
also Friday the 13th. So John Crawford of Trivia Nation is here. We've got another competition between Rance and me. But real quick first, I know a lot of people when they watch, they say, oh, that's John that calls into Dan and Jeff on 1010XL. So do you think you could bring them something for us?
Absolutely.
Okay, Dan and Jeff, will you be our Valentines?
Oh.
Will you be our Valentines? So drop
Yes.
that off.
I'll make sure they receive these
Okay,
for
perfect,
sure.
perfect.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, let's go.
Well done.
She's a little
good.
sweeter than us.
So-
We held her picture for ransom, and she gave us a Valentine.
Very
That's
sweet.
very
So-
much sums up both
yeah.
personalities.
Yes. Yeah,
What
far
you
better
didn't
person.
see, though,
Uh-huh.
yes, what you didn't see, though, was 2 heart-shaped candies for each of you.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
wonderful.
You were supposed to
Yeah.
drop them by. I don't know what happened. We got a front desk here.
well, I may have been,
You
I may have detoured, you know?
You may have eaten them. That's what you're trying to say.
Oh, I didn't.
Regift.
Well, that was sweet of Eden. And Velvet Elvis is right here whenever they want to come get it.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So we love her. So also, Jeff, you were mentioning about your dentist appointment.
Yes, a root
and
canal yesterday.
The
Fun.
voice, right? So I was a little under the weather. So I was in the parking lot picking up some cold medicine, and this car drives by. Guy rolls down his window, goes, "Hey, Get Smart John," and I went, "How did you know it was me?" Because I just saw you on River City Live. So a shout out, Craig Monroe,
Sure.
who was watching.
There you
So
go.
I thought that was kind of nice. And then shout out last night, very nice Guggen and Guggenella had come up to me and said, "Hey, we listen to your segment every week." And you know what? I wrote down their names. And I found it.
All right, let's
Shout
take
out
a
to Chris
break.
and Heather.
Let's
Okay.
take a break.
We'll be
come
back with the
with
second
questions.
half of this. Okay.
All right. Okay, we're done. Sorry. Okay. All right, now we're going to actually, I do have a question.
Okay.
Okay. Advertising.
Advertising.
Ads.
Spuds McKenzie was a dog used in an advertising campaign marketing which brand of domestic beer?
It's a beer. Spuds was a beer.
It's a Bud Light, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Not to be confused with that other one from Target.
Yeah, fair. I thought he was going to say which retail giant. I really did.
Now, I don't know
but
if
that wasn't Spuds. That's just
I don't know if he had a name or not.
I don't know if he did. Spot. Yeah.
I think it was Spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well done. Well done, boys.
We get credit for
And it
that
kind
one
of looks
too.
like the old dog going back to Little Rascals,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Sure.
What was that dog's name?
That dog name was Freddie.
Was it Pete?
Pete.
I don't know. I
think
want
it was.
to say Petey, but I'm not
Petey.
sure.
It might be Pete.
Might be Petey.
Famous Pears.
Famous pears.
Fill in the blank.
Okay.
The long-running comic strip Hi, that's H-I, and blank is centered around the Flagstone family and their lazy sheepdog.
You know it? I got it.
What is it?
It's High and Lois.
Yes.
Very nice. I thought you were going to
This
go,
one I thought-
this famous pair, blank and blank.
Yeah, as you might imagine, that I was a comic strip guy. This kind of took the world serious. I wasn't reading the news.
Oh yeah, Sunday paper with the comics. Yeah, that was must read for sure. Current events.
Current events.
I thought this one was very interesting. By the way, these questions are from last night.
They say Target
Recently-
dog's name is Bullseye. Is that
Okay.
true?
That sounds right. He's
Okay.
got the bullseye on this.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Recently seen using a broom to scratch its back. The first scientifically documented case of tool use for which animal was recently recorded? Cow, horse, or goat?
I saw this.
I didn't see it. What is it now? What did they do?
I think it's
Scratched its back. Was
the animal
recently-
scratched his back?
Now
Yeah.
I gotta think that I'm surprised. Like, is this considered using a tool like sidling up next to the fence and rubbing yourself on the fence? Like, I've seen horses and cattle
Sounds
do
like
that.
sounds like a horse to me. Would move
Yeah,
its
I
head
mean,
around,
right? That's it. In my mind, it's a horse. I
Mhm.
mean, but are we talking like it's got it like it with one like its mouth or?
It says of tool use, so
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
So it's using the broom.
something.
Yeah, I think it's a
Right.
horse.
Is that your final?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cow.
Cow. I saw it. Sometime in the last couple weeks, and I can't remember the barnyard animal.
Well, when I eat my cheeseburger today, I'm going to say, take that.
Yeah, take that.
You back
buddy.
scratching
Hope it was
cow.
worth it. Maybe run fast.
Science.
Science.
Which part of the Earth, located between the crust and the core, has temperatures ranging from 2,000 to 8,000 degrees Fahrenheit?
It's the oven. It's the oven.
The oven
Is that
part.
the mantle?
Mickey?
You got the upper crust, inner crust, core, mantle, and then whatever that top one he said was.
Top soil.
Crust.
Topsoil.
It's got to be mantle, doesn't it?
Gotta be
What else
mantle.
is there? Mantle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Topsoil. Grass. Layers of the earth. Grass.
I like Mickey.
Topsoil. Gravel.
Mickey. Go with Mickey.
Wild West.
Wild West.
At the time of his murder in April 1882, who was living in St. Joseph, Missouri, using the name Thomas Howard?
It's one of those.
Is it Billy the Kid?
It's one of those, yeah. Billy the Kid. I'm not a West. I don't know the difference between
Living
Billy the
in
Kid
the
and Wyatt
Wild,
Earp, but it's
Wild
one of
West.
those.
Okay.
I mean, who else would it be?
I know Billy the Kid got murdered. He got
Well,
shot.
It's got to be.
So,
Because what'd you say he's going? He's going by Thomas Howell.
what about the Wyatt Earp?
Yeah,
Howard.
Thomas Howard.
Is there a
Right.
Thomas though? Is there
Well,
any kind of Tom?
No, I mean the guys. I mean, I just know names, dude.
Yeah.
Like Dillinger and
John Dillinger.
Yeah,
Quick Draw McGraw.
Okay.
I think that's a cartoon.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Let's
sure.
go
that's-
Billy the
yeah.
Kid.
That's
Final
like
answer.
Hanna-Barbera. Yeah,
Billy the Kid. Final answer.
Jesse James.
Ah, that's a good one. Yeah,
Jesse
that's-
James was a man who killed many a man. He robbed the Glendale train.
I remember it from. I remember
made
the
that
Jesse
up. I
James from the Brady Bunch and Bobby.
Brady Bunch,
and
that's-
Bobby having
I
the
remember
nightmare.
that too.
Jesse James was
That's
a
right.
mean, dirty killer. A
Yeah.
mean,
Jesse
dirty
James killed
killer.
my father.
Right.
That's
They brought
right.
in the old man, old Gus, I think, from
Give us one more quick.
Andy Griffith.
Okay. Movies.
Movies.
In 2 years, either way. What year was Pulp Fiction released in theaters?
It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like 91, 90, doesn't it? Is it later than that? You don't know?
Mm-mm.
That'd have been 35 years. It'd been that long. So that damn.
Trying to
it's got
think
to be-
Have you seen the movie?
Could be a little
No.
later. Could be
I
a little
heard of
later
it.
than that. I don't. What do you think? What was your first guess?
I was sitting in the 90s.
Should we? What? How many years do we get? 1 year? Two. Why don't we go 92?
92.
You're within it. 94.
Okay.
That was a good move. All right, let's do this. Let's grab a break, come back with the audio clue and more
All
right
right.
here on The Drill. We got Get Smart John rocking and rolling.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
In your car, at home, or on your phone. Radio play-by-play is where you are.
What a game for the Jacksonville defense.
1010XL, Jacksonville's home for play-by-play.
Hi, I'm Janice. I'm a coach at Awaken 180 Weight Loss. When a client reaches the goal that they've set, they are so proud of themselves. They are so thrilled with how they look and how they feel. They are ready to take on the next thing. And that's one thing about weight loss. It's so much more than a number on a scale. It's about self-respect. It's a momentum thing. Now that I've lost 50 pounds, wow, there's no reason why I can't do this next thing that initially seemed so daunting, but now I know I can do it. The celebration is not just how much better you look and feel, but how much more self-respect you have. We get on a track of success at Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Losing weight with Awaken 180 isn't about the number on the scale. It's about how that number spearheads endless success. Bring your goals to Awaken 180, then celebrate when you check off each and every one of them. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, gang, I have come across something really, really cool, and you're going to want to check it out. It's called Back 9 Golf. It's right down next to Nice High School, and, man, it's golf on your time. Just let me give you some of the hot spots. I'm going to tell you a lot more about it here in the next couple of months, but it's indoor simulated golf, but different. It hits different. You can play the best courses in the world just down the street. Back 9's Full Swing Simulator can play over 100 of the world's most iconic courses. Also great for working on your game. They got the best technology on the First Coast, bar none. It's TGL level technology. You can go for a one-time and try it out. I would recommend the memberships. Here's the key. Open 24 hours. You want to go play golf at 2 in the morning? Set your tee time, use your passcode, and you're in. Take food and drink in with you. This place is a place that if you're a golfer, you're going to want to see. It's Back 9 Golf, Ponte Vedra off US 1 in Nocatee.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Put a little hot sauce on your lunchtime listening.
Spicy.
Joe Coward, Matt Hayes, and Leon Searcy. They are XL Prime Time.
4-alarm fire.
From the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out. You need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's Terminix.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
It's Cancer Prevention Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you to stay ahead of prostate, bladder, and kidney health. Get a yearly checkup, ask about a screening, and make self-checks a habit. To make an appointment at one of 4 locations, visit AckermanUrology.com.
Roses are red, Florida gets hotter, and your AC is about to ruin the mood. If your system barely survived last summer, now's the time to replace it before the real heat comes back swinging. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning makes it easy. No surprises, no runaround. And with our Sweetheart AC deals, get $750 off a new AC system when you install by March 15th. Fall in love with an AC that keeps it cool without the stress and call now for a free estimate. 904-862-6769, DuckDuckRooter.com.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you. Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, let's bring him back in. We got Get Smart John as we roll through a Hump Day Wednesday. Johnny!
Mean, rotten killer. A mean, rotten killer.
Oh, no. No. Okay, so audio clue?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
My 3 sons. No. This is
similar. It's real similar.
We already did that one.
This is Mr. French.
Yeah, it's a family affair.
No, it's not family affair. Buffy and
the little Jody.
Jody.
And what was it? Oh, yeah, Buffy and Jody. Very good.
Yeah.
Now, just for extra credit, can you tell me the name of Buffy's doll? Very famous doll that a lot of little girls bought.
Raggedy Ann? I have no idea.
That's going a little deep. So, Mrs. Beasley.
Now that you say it, I remember. Mrs. Beasley. I didn't. You know why I've learned that kids played outside more when we were little? TV sucked. These shows are no good. I mean, they're wholesome. They're awesome. You feel much better sitting your 6-year-old in front of those shows than the ones we sit them in front of today. But it's why we ran outside and played. It's just black and white, just syrupy nonsense.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you a couple questions that I asked on River City Live. Okay. And they're both true, false. Well, you'll see. Okay. So true or false? Kevin Bacon was in the original Friday the 13th movie.
I don't. You know, I'm a Friday the 13th buff, and I don't remember him in it. But
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
I remember having this question before and saying, "Wow, Kevin Bacon was in that." So yeah, I'm gonna say true.
I agree.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know he was in Animal House.
Yeah, he's been in everything.
Yes, he was.
What was he one of like the military police? Is that what Kevin Bacon was in Animal House, or one of the ROTC guys?
He was a
frat boy.
yeah, but he was a
One of the
pledge
other-
at the good fraternity.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
That's right. Okay. And secondly, who has a faster heartbeat, men or women?
Faster heartbeat.
Well, I know, like, I think it might be women. Men's.
Here's the question you have to ask yourself: when you're bigger, because you're putting out more, does it beat slower? You have slower, more. You know, what
Usually,
I'm saying?
if you're in shape, it beats slow. Like the runners have very slow,
and they're smaller.
Yes,
smaller. Whereas the
which could mean women.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just. That's my only context clue is that men are bigger than women. Anything else, I don't know what the.
And by the way, women live longer.
Yeah, let's go. Men's heart beat faster.
Yes,
it's actually women.
Yeah,
it is.
We talked ourselves right out of it. Doesn't make sense. It's counterintuitive.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yes. Oh dear.
Poor
Okay. Sports.
Sports.
In the 4 men's major professional sports, NFL, MLB, NBA, and NHL, how many teams are based at locations in the state of Texas? Just needs a number.
Well, Oh my gosh.
Well, let's just go by sport. NHL, there's 1.
Yeah.
Dallas.
That's it.
Stars.
NBA, there's 3.
Okay, that's 4.
NFL, there are 2.
Houston, Dallas, 6.
And then
MLB,
there's 2.
It's 8.
So it's 8.
That's it. We didn't forget
There you
anybody.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got it.
All right.
Sounded more daunting than it actually was.
Yeah, it did. Because you
Yes.
can't go by city.
All right. You gotta go by, yeah, right.
Okay, Jeff, your favorite category?
Presidents?
Geography.
Blue question. Okay, good. All
Don't
right,
know
here we
much
go.
about geography. But I can tell you about Norway. If it's Norway, I'm going to nail it.
Fair.
Oslo.
Fair. Northern Lights. We're
Northern
experts
Lights.
on that now.
Oh, yeah.
Latitude. We've got some latitude. in this.
Monarchy.
Yeah, sure. Nothing to do with geography, but unless it's a butterfly. Where are they popular?
Based on land area,
Okay.
what is the largest of the 7 continents on Earth?
Based on the land area. It's not South America. It's not North America.
This is where it's hard to differentiate, but where Asia and Europe
And then
meet.
it's not
Like
not
what's
the,
considered Asia and what's considered Europe.
it's not like the Antarctica or anything like that, is it?
I don't think
It's
so.
not like a slide by tricky one on that.
That would be tricky if it's Antarctica.
I feel like it's Africa.
Is it? It's definitely bigger. Africa's bigger than South America. Is Africa bigger than North America? From Mexico to Canada? And then what about Russia? Is huge. Is that all Europe? Like I don't know if you know.
What's
it's part of-
China?
Yeah, China's Asia. I think it might be
Asia.
I think it might be Asia.
Asia?
Even I know that population it would be. That would make it a kind of a trick question.
We would really like to phone like a 3rd or 4th grader.
Yeah, that's
who's
right.
been learning
Yeah,
this.
This is smarter than a 3rd grader.
Yeah, this one they know. They know.
I don't
this
know
one.
what Russia. I don't know what the eastern half of Russia is considered. Am I crazy? Is part of Russia considered? No, it's all Europe, isn't it? Russia.
I think
Russia's huge. If it's I mean, maybe it should be Europe if we're including. But the rest of Europe's tiny. That's like half the U.S.
Yeah, it's a little-
Yeah.
Just small joint.
kind of like Asia.
All right, Asia. We're gonna go Asia.
Yes, Asia. And I think Russia, most of Russia, or either parts of it, I think is Asia.
Yeah, I thought so
believe.
too. Yeah, you don't think of it that way, but I think you're right.
You're right.
Siberia, because they have tigers, and tigers are only in
Damn,
Asia.
look at Russia. That is a big old land.
Yeah, it
Very
is huge.
large.
The motherland, we call it.
The motherland, yes. Okay. Good job.
Science.
Reaching lengths of 30 feet and diameters of 12 inches. What is the largest snake in the Western Hemisphere?
Is it anaconda in the Western Hemisphere?
Yes.
I would say it's the anaconda.
Yeah, me too.
I would say you're right.
Okay. Could be the python. That's the only other one, but that sounds even smaller. Yeah. Did anyone see the new Anaconda movie?
No.
Apparently, they made it more of a comedy than the first
Yeah.
one was like a thriller.
First one was rough, man.
Yeah.
We had J-Lo in that one.
Yeah, and the
was it Cube? Was Cube in that one?
Jolie's
Was
dad.
John Voight in that
Yeah,
too?
John Voight. Yeah, John Voight.
John
Jolie's
Voight?
dad.
Yeah.
Was Cube in that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Good cast.
Taiwan.
Heck of a cast.
This one's got a good cast too. It's got Jack Black but they put is it Paul Rudd maybe in that too?
Wow. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
A large Taiwan, by the way.
Taiwan.
A large popular temple. Yes.
Okay.
A large popular temple in Taipei is dedicated to what Chinese philosopher of the 5th century BC?
Confucius say.
Confucius say, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be.
Jack Black,
Yeah.
Paul Rudd are the two big. Steve Zahn, you would know him. Do you know?
Stevie Zahn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not know who that is? You would know him if you saw him.
Yeah. Billy's he's
a
Billy's brother.
Comedy actor. This guy.
Wasn't he in Saving Silverman, too? I think.
Yeah, he's been in a lot.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he has. He's like, yeah, I know that guy.
Ice
One of
Cube
those.
returns, by the way. E, congratulations.
Shout
What you
out.
got going on?
Ice Cube, he's back in the new Anaconda.
Ah.
Oh wait, maybe this show me the old cast. Is J-Lo does a cameo or no? You
I
don't.
don't know, but J-Lo been in the gym.
You're asking us lots of questions about. I haven't seen
fair.
the movie though.
That's fair.
Music.
Manilow! Get well, Barry.
Okay. Yes. Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin began what hip-hop record company out of an NYU dorm room in 1983?
Def Jam.
Yes.
They point at me.
Def Jam.
Def Comedy
That's right.
Jam.
That's how I know it.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
All right, we got time for one more, Johnny.
Yes,
Okay.
J-Lo does have a cameo, by the way. so-
Oh, that's why she in the gym.
Mm.
World history.
World history. Great way to end it.
Which European country had a civil war from 1936 to 1939?
European country, Civil War, 1936 to 1939. The Germany split, right? They became East and West. We got World War. We got.
They didn't. I don't think
It
Germany
wasn't
did
then,
it with
though.
the Civil War.
No,
They just did it with
no.
the separation. It's either the Spanish Civil War probably.
That was in the
earlier
30s?
than that.
Is that wasn't that? Didn't Hemingway go chase those? Was that in the 30s? Remember the movie? Have you seen the movie on Hemingway? You probably
I
seen
haven't.
it.
I'm just. I mean, Spain seems like it had been more established, but that's pre-world. I mean, Italy went socialist. I mean,
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
You know,
Could be them.
But I don't. The Spanish Civil War is like a term that is in my head.
It
no,
sticks in.
Or I don't remember Italian Civil War being like a phrase. I'm gonna go. This could
Let's
be
go
right.
Spanish.
The Spanish Civil War.
Let's do it.
First of all, you were right, Dan, about Hemingway.
Yeah.
Farewell to Arms.
Yeah.
And it is Spain.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's how we roll. We're
Good
not
job.
not as dumb as you think.
You know what
we
I
are.
like to say at this
Oh,
point,
no,
Johnny?
no, never said that.
You know what I like to
What's
say?
that?
Get him out of here.
Okay.
Thank
you,
you, John.
Johnny.
Have a good week. We'll be back with more next. You are listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Driving home with a Frangie show.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go home!
Because there's no place like home.
Let's go home! Let's go home!
Afternoons on 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Hey, the investment landscape always changing. New rules, new regulations, new opportunities. But at ITP Partners, one thing remains constant. That's our commitment to your financial future. Whether it's consolidating your accounts, rolling your 401k, maximizing your pension programs, man, ITP makes your financial journey simpler and smarter. And those ITP Partners, man, experience, trust, and transparency. Janice Cobb, Dan Abel, Reagan Wright, Reed Wingate, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan. It's a new year, man. Get your money in motion. Don't let it sit there. And ITP Partners will help you grow and protect your wealth so you can focus on what matters most. They're easy to get a hold of. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Or give them a call. 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. Stable, strategic, secure. My financial partners for life.
Hey, Jacksonville, David Garrard here. If you want a street-legal golf cart that's built with quality and style, check out Dynamic Drives and Designs in Jacks Beach. They have new, used, and fully customized carts from the top brands like Atlas, Dodge, and Pilot Car. Every cart gets a complete expert inspection, so you know it's ready to hit the road. Their team can help you design the perfect custom cart that fits your style and needs. For your custom golf cart, visit DynamicDrivesDesign.com today and see your perfect ride.
From the tee to the green and everywhere in between. Join Dan, Jeff, and PGA pros for Brunch with the Tour. Teed up by Clearwater Irrigation, Tuesday morning at 8:30 on Jacksonville's Golf Station, 1010XL.
We don't have too many cold nights on the First Coast, but when the temperature drops, you want to hit the heat button and warm up. That's where Florida Home comes in. They're the AC experts in Jacksonville, and the importance of keeping your heating system in good working order is really important. If it stops working when it gets cooler, Florida Home will leap into action and provide you with the best solution. Heater and heat pump repair service and new system installation. They do it all. Just call Florida Home AC at 777-4300, the official heating and AC partner of the Jaguars.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
The Florida Forum welcomes world-renowned chef and humanitarian Jose Andres at the Center for Performing Arts March 31st. His impact spans the globe as founder of World Central Kitchen, Presidential Medal of Freedom recipient, and global leader using food as a force for change. All proceeds for the Florida Forum benefit the Women's Board of Wilson Children's Hospital, supporting a new outdoor play area for behavioral health services. Get your tickets now at thefloridaforum.com.
Leon Serza here, your lemon pepper guy. You know Wingstop always delivers, and I'm not talking about their cooked-to-order, hand-sauced and tossed chicken sandwich in your choice of 12 mouth-watering flavors. I'm not talking about the house-made ranch, so good nobody will blame you if you double dip. I'm talking about Wingstop that delivers straight to your door, and did you know they're open until 1 a.m.? So visit wingstop.com or use the app to get flavors delivered right to your door, late night, only at Wingstop.
Can't stop. Wingstop. Are high-interest credit cards and other loans sucking the life out of your finances? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity on your home and get the cash you need now so you can pay it all off. Hey, it's Prosser here. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto in a matter of days. They had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com, the rapid equity loan program, can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan just did it. Consolidated all their high-interest debt into one super low monthly payment, giving them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine. Pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier. Get your life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto today, 904-999-1500. That's 904-999-1500, or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by USA Airport Parking. I'm ET. When Tiger Woods met the media ahead of the Genesis Invitational, he was asked about his recovery process and him participating in this year's Masters. Here's how that conversation went.
Final thing with you in regards to your recovery. Is the Masters off the table for you?
No. Boldly claiming the Masters is not off the table. Tiger Woods made 24 straight cuts at Augusta. The last time he did not make the cut was in 1996. The five-time Masters wins came in 1997, 2001, 2002, 2005, and 2019. Currently, it's 8:09 and it's 59 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the 8 o'clock hour is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
It just doesn't seem to go away, and it'll probably need another comment from James Gladstone or Liam Cohen, a definitive one. And I'm talking about the Brian Thomas Jr. rumors, and it's again nothing set in stone. But when like ESPN says, okay, 32 guys who could use a new start, who do you think they picked from the Jaguars? Brian Thomas Jr. Oh, this idea would have seemed ridiculous a year ago when he went 87 for 1282 and 10 touchdowns. And you let those numbers sink in, and you understand he's on a rookie contract, and it does seem still ridiculous. Nonetheless, it's still out there, and it'll be interesting to see what the Jags do going forward. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Always on the look for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians. The benefits for Lift Power: 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Lift Power rapidly growing, proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. Lift Power is family-owned and operated, and here's your opportunity. You can find out more at liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
All right, we're back, humping it. I saw ESPN polled 11 of their, quote, NFL experts and asked them for the way too early Super Bowl prediction for next year. So that's 22 possibilities, I suppose. No picks for the Jags. I would have thought they might be a trendy pick. Maybe when we get closer to the season, let's see how the offseason shakes out. I thought maybe that late season momentum would have them in the conversation. We've seen some other teams that have Jag traits that people believe in. I saw someone pick, a couple maybe even pick the Bears to the bowl. Somebody had the Chargers in the bowl. Somebody had the Texans in the bowl, but no Jags there. Dan, if I told you that the Jaguars were 6th worst or 27th in the league in sacks,
right?
Okay. And they were 20th against the run, what kind of priority would you put on that in the offseason?
High priority.
Right? If the Jags were 27th in sacks, and they were 20th against the run, you'd put a high priority on it. This is after a deep dive. Do those same standards apply to the offensive side of the ball? If you were 6th worst in giving up sacks and you were 20th in rushing, would that need to be addressed via the offense? Would being 6th in sacks allowed and 20th in running the ball and yards per carry, would that indicate like a good offensive line?
No.
Yeah, that's the Jags stats from a year ago. They were worse in giving up sacks and in yards per carry and in yards rushing than they were in 24. They gave up 9 more sacks than they did in 24. They ran the ball for 4.4 yards a pop in 24. Last year it was 4.0 even. So there's a lot of some competing thoughts here. At the end of the day, what matters is the scoring.
Whoa. What did you just say about running the ball per
4.4 in 2024, 4.0 last year.
Yeah, that is mind-boggling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I don't know that I believe that.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not sure I believe that.
Isn't that amazing? I'm just saying we're...
Well, let me say this.
Okay.
That's crazy because beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but I'm telling you this, our offensive line was good last year.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't bad, and you're giving me bad numbers.
I know I am. And the point is, if I... Look, did you do it with mirrors? Like part of being really good is realizing that dang. Our O-line is nowhere near done. It's time for reorganization part 2. We need another 2 different starters. We got to find the right unit here. Here you go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This is 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these are the Jaguars rushing all cumulatives. 4.0 carry. Okay. Here is 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Here's 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Rushing. I'm sorry, I said 4.2 a carry. So 4.2 a carry in 24, 4.0 last year. And the sacks, they had 32 in 24. They gave it 41 last year.
I'll say this about the sacks, in fairness, because they shouldn't be 6. But didn't Seattle and the Rams both get them 7, or was it 7 and 6?
Yeah.
I mean, so 14 there.
7 and 8, I believe.
Was it? I know 7 was Seattle.
It was either 7 or I thought Seattle was 8 and the Rams were 7. I don't know.
Regardless, it was like 14, 15.
For sure.
Okay. You make that 5, and then all of a sudden you're at 31.
Well, there's also a big trump card here. They averaged 30, 30, almost over 30 toward the end. They finished
33 points plus per game over the last second half of the year.
Well, and by the way, I also saw this stat yesterday. Pro Football Focus, not a ranking or a rating of the quarterback, but just by quarterback grade last year.
Mm-hmm.
And Trevor was 7th overall quarterback grade, but from week 13 to the end of the postseason, so that was 7 games for the Jags, he was the highest graded quarterback in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And he also had the highest run grade among quarterbacks in the NFL, higher than Josh Allen's, just for that last window. So, yeah, they scored points. I'm just wondering if while we're looking at improving here and we need an edge rusher and we need a potential replacement for ETN, if they're not looking at offensive line, it's still a work in progress here.
I know they like the continuity. I know that
that's what they said. They'd all be back.
They're all coming back. They're all under they're all under contract. They didn't say they're all coming back, but they're all under contract. It wouldn't shock any of us if Walker Little, for example, who seemingly has lost a position because of Cole Van Lanen's play, is not here anymore. But who knows? It remains to be seen. So, but interesting numbers for sure. And I think that's where stats can be a little bit misleading because you can't convince me that the running ground game of the Jaguars of 2024 was better than it was in 2025.
Yeah,
There's just no way. I mean, Travis Etienne, Trevor used his legs more. He had 9 rushing touchdowns. I mean, I don't know. There's more to it than that.
Yeah, I'm just giving you the numbers.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the insinuation that would come along with it if we were talking about the other side of the ball.
I get it. Did you mention earlier a shout out to Matthew Driscoll?
I did, but you can temper your shout out with, did you see his comments post game? I have no interest in being the head coach here or anywhere else. He loves Tang. I'm sure he's got mixed emotions.
Yeah.
Tang's his guy.
He said, I didn't come to Kansas State to be the head coach. Coach Tang and I are thicker than thieves. He's an amazing human being. He did amazing things at K-State.
Yes.
He's I'm not rooting for him to get there.
I hear you, but it's a
I'm
nice
just happy
win.
for him.
Yeah. I wonder if Matt doesn't now retire.
I don't think he'll retire.
Will they retain him on the staff?
I doubt it.
I don't think he wants the hassle of being a head coach. That's what it sounds like there. I think that's what ultimately wore thin here. It's a heavy load at his age and stage. I feel bad for Matt Driscoll. He had a great spot. He was the top assistant coach to a kind of a top 20 type program with one of his good buddies, probably making 5 times more money than he made here.
Well, not that, but I think he was making $500,000. Probably got 2 years,
$1 year.
$1 million. Yeah. No, well, he's got a contract though. I'm sure he got a 2-year deal.
Yeah, but maybe get paid. But as far as just, he would have sat in Manhattan, Kansas until he retired
for sure,
and that gets kind of taken away.
Yeah, but anyway, I was happy for him and shout out to him and nice win last night. So go and they get Texas Tech, who. Their star player, JT Toppin, had a leg injury last night, so I don't know how severe it is. I don't know if he's going to miss time.
Oh, I didn't see that. I did see that they lost. There were a lot of upsets in college basketball last night. 6 top 25, 5 of them upsets.
Wow.
Michigan beating Purdue. Michigan is a wagon.
Mm-hmm. And we talked about Kentucky and Georgia as well. And then, of course, the Gators get to 11-2. And what do they have? Ole Miss next, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes, this weekend noon tip-off Saturday, which is probably 11 a.m. in Oxford.
Wow.
One of those early ones.
Used to bug the football team. Remember
that
early tip off? It's really 11. It's So
if you're going to give Scott Strickland extra criticism for Mike White and hanging on as long as you did, even though again had some Elite Eights and some tournament appearances, but the irony of all ironies is there was a much better coach on the same bench.
Oh, Dusty May.
He's way better than Mike White. He's as good as Todd Golombek. He didn't win an Natty, but he took FAU to the dadgum Final Four.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
And FAU, by the way, probably won't have a 500 year ever again. I mean, that's how big the fall off. And now he has Michigan is the best team in college basketball. It's Michigan, and there's a gap. Now there are 5 or 6 teams up there, and I would consider Florida one of them that could win it all if they are hitting on all cylinders. But Michigan is really good. But Dusty May, what a job from Mike White assistant to FAU, where he went to the Final Four, to now Michigan, where he'll going to be the top seed in the tournament this year.
Interesting story here. Former FSU coach Jimbo Fisher and NFL Hall of Famer Chris Carter will be at the Capitol today, hump day. The Capitol as in our capital, our state capital, Tallahassee, to join lawmakers pushing a bill that would help boost the pay of high school coaches, which is far overdue.
Now, will that also boost the pay of the coaches' posse in case there's any problems? They can handle it.
Maybe the posse does get more money.
Is he going to go with that line here or no? No.
That's a good question. Let's take a break. We'll keep it rolling. We got the Murphy Power Hour coming up in a few. We'll visit with Daniel and more. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the first door prize and all expense paid trip to
1010XL.
Zero Res Month of Love sale continues. Not only is your carpet one of the biggest investments in your home, but it's also the biggest air filter in your home. If your carpet hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing unhealthy levels of nasty dirt, dander, bacteria, and germs that keep you recirculating again and again. Lucky for you, Zero Res is going to spread the love to you and your home. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. How do you do it, Dan? You book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. That's Zero Res. Spell it forwards or backwards. It spells the same. ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell me you want the 1010XL special.
Be the first to discover the best new home community in beautiful Green Cove Springs. Highland Trail, where the rhythm of life slows down. Enjoy green spaces, luxury pools, pickleball courts, winding trails, and more at livehighlandtrail.com. Choose from 3 premium builders, just starting in the 300s.
Oh, at Highland Trail.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
Golf for a great cause. It's the UNF4 Scholarship Golf Classic, Friday, March 27th at Queens Harbor. Support the Swoop Impact Fund with a sponsorship or foursome. Contact jc.wegner@unf.edu.
Former Jags middle linebacker Tom McManus brings some grit to the ladies of helmets and heels.
You do it as tough as it is possible to do.
Tommy, Lauren, and Taylor.
Backed by Green Law Group. Afternoons 2 to 4 on 1010XL.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
The road to March runs through Jacksonville. The 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament is coming to VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Catch all 24 Division I basketball programs in action March 3rd through 9th.
Reserve your seat today at asunsports.org/tickets. Jacksonville is the destination for ASUN basketball. Get your tickets to the 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament today. asunsports.org/tickets.
Anytime you've got major plumbing problems, and even the minor ones, there's several potential causes, and they usually can't be easily detected. So don't guess at a solution. Hire Roland Reese Plumbing at plumbingjacksonville.com.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I saw this dude last night. Remember I told you in college baseball, the cool thing now is everything is viral and social. So they put all the things on. UConn has a sophomore, Jackson Marshall, makes Aaron Judge look small. 6'8", 275, and hits some tanks. So, so see what he can do. But he's a biggin', man. This guy is a big dude playing baseball. He hit a bomb last night. So, did you know that Duke and Michigan play Saturday in Washington, D.C.?
I did. That's it turns out being a heck of a matchup.
Yeah.
To get that one this late, you know what I mean? I'll give the basketball.
Ticket prices, by the way, are through the roof.
And I think Florida will find itself falling into this category as well. I love that these big-name programs in college basketball do this. They do it every year. Credit to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Kentucky or Kansas or North Carolina or UConn or Houston or Florida this year, you Arizona, they load up with like opponents over the course of the year. They'll play them early. They'll drop one in mid-season. It's great for college basketball, and the beauty of college basketball with the tournament and established as it is, it doesn't hurt you a bit. You know, it makes you better. Florida's better for having played those games and being 5-4 than played a bunch of cupcakes and been 8-1.
Yeah.
They're better for it. They have played 3 perhaps number 1 seeds down to the wire. It could very well. Arizona, UConn, and Duke could all be 1 seeds. It's not a prediction, but it's a possibility. And you know, Florida was in game with all 3. So, and college basketball does that. And to your point, the Duke Michigan game is a perfect example. And we just had another one real similar to that this past weekend. Like 2 teams stepped out of league. Virginia played a Big 12 team or something. It was kind of out of nowhere.
Hardy Nickerson, 5-time Pro Bowler, is a high school football coach, was moving to San Juan Capistrano to begin his new job as head coach at J. Sarah Catholic High School. His moving crew stopped at Hampton Inn in Santa Clarita. The next morning, the crew reported the locks on the back of the truck had been cut and some of Nickerson's memorabilia was stolen.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Weak sauce. Awards, jerseys, autographed helmets, hoping to get back if the thieves try to sell it. Hopefully someone will see that they're trying to sell it. Say, hey, wait a minute, that was lost or no stolen, Nickerson told CBS News. If it has my name on it, please get it back to me. So he played for the Jags, of course, in 2000, 2001, mainly played for the Bucks and the Steelers.
Yeah, and he is a guy who's, like, certain people have a name that, like, fits them.
Yeah.
Hardy Nickerson was a good name for Hardy Nickerson.
Yeah.
He was a hard-hitting, full-volume football player. He was good. Very quiet guy off the field.
He was.
Very, very quiet. And Hardy may have stuck around here for a year or two after he... Did he leave here and go play somewhere, or did he retire?
I think he went somewhere else, but I'm not positive. He might have been one of those cap casualties way back then.
Yeah, I could be the other guy that we got, the safety, Carnell Lake. I think he stuck around for a little bit.
Hey, E, do you know Dean the Great? Dean, D-E-E-N? Dean the Great. Who is that?
That's just the name right there, Dean the Great?
Yeah, Dean the Great.
No, I don't know this young streamer.
Okay. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I think you're right.
That's what it is because I'm not into that world.
I think that's who it is. I think he's a streamer. I think he's trying to be Dean the Great, Nureddin Shabazz, a 25-year-old American influencer, YouTuber, and professional boxer, known for competing in Misfits Boxing, born in Tampa, has gained popularity for his high-energy, often confrontational online persona with more than 350,000 Instagram followers. So Dean the Great. Ex-UFC fighter Tiki Gozen didn't like the way that Dean the Great was yapping at him. So Jeff, he dropped him. He dropped him with one quick right cross, and then Dean the Great popped up and wanted a piece, and it probably wouldn't have gone well. Looks like the former UFC fighter Tiki is a much bigger dude than Dean the Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fact that I never heard of Dean the Great makes
Dean
that
the Great.
unsurprising to me. Anybody who glosses themselves the Great, probably the opposite of the Great.
Dean the Great starts there. Oh, and there it goes.
Yeah, I
That's
like
a
that.
quick right cross.
I like a quick
One
right
hitter
cross.
quitter.
One hitter quitter. Dean got up.
Now
he got up and tried to go get some, but
can I express mild?
Tiki walked away and said, "I'm not dealing with this."
Can I
guy."
express mild disappointment in you?
Please.
As this, I mean, you go knee deep in Cardi, and you know you have all of the celebrity gossip.
I'm all
and
over it.
I mean, you've been talking about the flower gardens of Rio forever when it comes
Sao Paulo.
to Brady.
Sao Paulo.
Back when he had that wife that was cheating on him with the yoga instructor.
I don't appreciate that.
Literally got pregnant while they were married.
That's
it
not
looks
true.
like.
That's a lie.
So anyway, she's back.
Slander, libel.
You want to do? You want to do hero or?
Time to play. Not till 9 o'clock.
But you're way behind on this one, and I would have expected you in one of your People magazine bubble bath situations to have come to the table with this.
Yeah.
But there is concern within the Brady circle.
Okay.
There's concern that Twom is finally happening.
Yeah.
Like he's not been somewhat odd his whole life. He's finally having his quote midlife crisis.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
I mean, he's running the streets late. He's partying.
Listen,
he's been drinking that he hasn't done in the past. But first and foremost, how old's Brady now? 40-something? 40 what? 4, 5, 6?
About 46, maybe.
Yeah, you know his new girlfriend is? I brought this up because you talked about
She's the
streamer.
influencer. We talked about her.
Yeah, he's got him a streaming girlfriend.
Alex
Earl. Yeah. I bet she streams all right. You bet she does.
Yeah. The one who used to date Barrios?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 25 years old.
Yeah, it's bad.
Well, 25-year-old.
You remember The Gray Ghost, the movie The Gray Ghost? Denny Quaid, it's real fiction.
We had Denny Quaid on.
Do you remember?
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady's 48, by the way.
At 48, 48-25
Remember when he had to walk away from football and he had to tell the wife, "It's killing me, Babs."
You know what, by the way?
That's what Tom's going through.
Yeah. 28. By the way,
Murph had a little bit of that last year when he went to Salt Lake chasing the dream.
25 and 48, that ain't made December. That's 20th century, 21st century. I mean, that's how far apart we are with these two kids.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah. Midlife crisis for Twom.
Not quite as uncomfortable as Bill, but uncomfortable nonetheless.
Maybe there are two peas in a pod that we didn't know about.
All right, Murph's got some tough questions to answer.
Okay,
He'll be
good.
back representing the Players Union.
Yeah. What?
Another one for me to represent.
What happens at those conventions, Hick? Good Lord.
He also is sporting his JU cap. That didn't go well last night. Did you go to the game last night?
No, I did. I did go to the game. I was there with the Blue Claws.
Yeah,
They jumped us.
It was a rough one.
Not the best.
Oh, well, we'll get that. We'll get some insight from Murph with the Murphy Power Hour when we return right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, gang, Prosser here. When it comes time to sell your home, I'll tell you, you got one option. It's Chad and Sandy. Or another option, just fruitless frustration. Now with Chad and Sandy, see, they get to the solution real quick. Let's get to the punchline. Your home sold guaranteed or they will buy it. That's why you got to go to ChadAndSandy.com or call them today at 414-6200. Government's making moves intended to push mortgage rates lower. The last time rates dropped, we saw a selling and buying frenzy. Now's the time to prepare. You call Chad and Sandy, the proven experts to sell your home. Need max price, need to sell now, fast, easy, stress-free. Chad and Sandy got this science-based Market Max system. It's proven, it's repeatable, and they guarantee they'll sell your home. Using the proprietary Market Max, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. We trust them. You can too. ChadAndSandy.com. ChadAndSandy.com.
What Major League Baseball player has the most stolen bases in his career?
Just letting your homeowner's insurance renew each year may cost you money. Shop around and you may find a better plan. Let Southern Oak Insurance give you an option at SouthernOak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Oakland A's outfielder Ricky Henderson stole 1,406 bases during his career, including 130 in 1982.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
Hey friends, Frank Frangie here. A new year is the perfect time to make sure your car is ready for the road ahead. And nothing gives you more confidence than a fresh set of tires from my friends at Big Chief Tire. I've trusted them for years. They take great care of me, and they'll take great care of you. Start 2026 with a smoother, safer ride. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief get you rolling.
At the First Coast YMCA, there's no place like this place, with programs and experiences that will bring your whole family together. Summer will be here before we know it, and Y Summer Day Camp registration is now open. Visit your local Y to secure your child's spot early for a season full of memories and adventure. Don't delay. Day camps will fill up. There's no place like this place, so visit your local Y to sign up or online at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville. Triumph did a really cool thing last year, Greg. They went off-road. What's happening with Triumph?
Well, not only did they go off-road, they threw all the chips on the table. Ricky Carmichael personally developed this motorcycle for them. So if you haven't seen the Ricky Carmichael 450, you need to come see it. Also just released some Enduros this year. They've got a full lineup. You're going to love them.
Talking Triumph, the latest off-road. Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic near Regency. Check out cyclesofjacksonville.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets.
That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Somewhere the owners are shaking their heads, saying, "We got you."
Well,
Lockout, you bet.
They're saying we got you because of I'd say the union is fractured right now. Then also they're a bit disappointed because they've been kicking Tony's teeth in for the better part of the last 13 years since he's been there.
Let me ask you this, because we're talking about Tony Clark was the head of the MLBPA.
Executive
he resigned,
director of the Major League Baseball Players Association.
Right. He resigned in disgrace yesterday. He part of his resigning was
improper relationships,
an affair with his
sister-in-law.
We'll leave it at that because we don't know if it was
also had been hired to the Major League Baseball, who had been hired to the Players Association. Yeah, the plot thickens.
Okay,
but in my opinion, though, real quick, I will say, I don't think that's it. Right. I think that it's until proven otherwise. I think there's financial misconduct until proven otherwise, because I don't think he wouldn't have been asked to resign this close to bargaining. With
Let me ask you if you agree with this: the legacy of Tony Clark leading the MLBPA.
Travis Salchik.
You've seen it.
I have my moments. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Send
well,
it.
Let me say it to the listeners. A hollowing out of baseball's middle class. That I think we all agree on. We've said, why did it's ridiculous. The high salaries, we say, but the guys in the middle get screwed.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about some of the other guys who should be playing who can't get contracts. Anyway, increase in average salary, but median pay stagnates. 60 to 65% of players played at or near the minimum in recent seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Most players never reach free agency or late arbitration.
Yep.
Growing wealth gap between players. Kyle Tucker will make 77 times the league minimum this season. MLB league revenue growth trailing NFL and NBA due in part to the competitive imbalance. Do you agree with those statements?
Probably all of them except for the competitive imbalance being the reason why we haven't grown. I think he's mentioned on there how much the NBA's grown. I don't know if I would want to be in a relationship with China the way the NBA is if we had to grow that way. But all of those things he said I would agree with. The model is gone to an NBA model in the sense that the stars are getting paid. You know what I mean? The elite players are getting...
Yeah, but the average NBA player makes $15 million.
Because they have the floor.
Yeah.
But also, the argument for baseball would be like LeBron James has never been the highest paid player in the NBA. Like, their best players aren't the highest paid players. But at the same time, the floor, the guys, they're not role players, but are good NBA players, will make more than like our average major league player.
Does Tony Clark have does he have his law degree?
No.
Okay.
No.
How did he rise in the? Because generally speaking, we have a lawyer as the head of the MLB.
All right, so we'll do it. Let's get a quick running start on it.
Okay.
Marvin Miller was the first executive director, who was then followed by Donald Fear, who would be remembered for 1994 and then late 80s as well too, that labor strife. And then that was turned over to Michael Weiner, who is just one of the most brilliant men I've ever met.
But saddled with a tough last name.
Yes,
but
fair.
nonetheless, yeah.
And Michael got brain cancer and passed away. Unfortunately, well, there you go. You got ahead of yourself a little bit. Yeah, you outran yourself.
Apologies.
Yeah, love you, Michael. No, sincerely. But so in 2013, this is when Tony Clark, when he got done playing, he was working at the Players Association. The natural course of things, even before Michael Weiner was sick, was to turn the Players Association over to Tony Clark as the executive director, with the help of a number of lawyers and litigators around him to help him in the blind spots that he has, since he's not a lawyer. He's not a bargaining person. It's not what he did. He played baseball. So Tony takes over in 2013. He has his first bargaining agreement in 2016. We get waffled. Waffled. We're a bit more concerned with an extra seat on the bus, better food in the clubhouse than we are raising the CBT tax, raising the level of CBT before you get taxed, limiting kind of the revenue.
This was in your wheelhouse when you were playing.
What does CBT stand for?
All right, so think of it this way: a certain number. Think of it as $200 million. You start getting taxed on whatever you spend over that.
What does the CBT stand for?
It's competitive balance tax. It used to be referred to as the luxury
now
tax.
I get it.
Yeah. And so the players think of it. Players want that as high as possible because we want it high, so teams will spend on it. And so we just didn't focus enough on the financial aspects of things and more on day-to-day living, you know what I mean? Like quality of life stuff. And so we got beat up. And if players were getting 50 to 51% of the share, we're down to like 46.5, 47, and 3 or 4 points on 10 billion adds up quick when you don't get to spread that out amongst your players. So that's in 2016. That's when I end up coming along and coming on to the executive board. I was like, I don't know if I'm any good at this, but that's enough of that. So I'm going to try to do something. This is the first time I try to get Tony relieved of his duties in spring training of 2017 or 18.
Who did you want to take his place? Did you
almost anyone else.
Really?
Yeah, I just almost anyone else.
Didn't work for you.
No.
And this is strictly because of those numbers that emerged from the 2015 negotiations, or are there other? That's it.
You can see it.
Bottom line, this guy's not the guy. He got walked over.
All of the representation said we just got. And the way it plays out is, I have to see Ben Gamble and Austin Slater, who are major league players, not find major league jobs.
Right.
Like that's because of that.
Because the teams don't have to. They're not compelled to spend, and so they won't. And they'll.
So you also wanted a spending floor in addition to the higher CBT.
what you need to do in order to ensure that teams spend to a reasonable level. I understand they're not going to go for it every year. I get that. You may take a year or two off, but sustain losing over a period of time, what the Astros did, somewhat what the Orioles did, when you disappear for 4 or 5 years and you have nothing to show for it in the postseason, like that just can't happen, because when you have 5, 6, 8 teams doing that, the other teams are smart enough to know that this is competition. If I know I don't have to bid on a player, then I'll just wait. And then there ends up being enough players who are similar in skill set. It's like a game of musical chairs. And if you don't have enough teams playing in the game of musical chairs, then the players are the ones who get left out.
Who's next in line? Is there someone that...
Yeah, so Bruce Meyer. So that's in is it 2017 or 2018? I kind of saddle up and circle the wagons with some players that I know.
Okay.
And I'm like, I have nothing against Tony at all. I enjoyed my time with him. I enjoyed our interactions. I think he was a wonderful first baseman. I think he was completely miscast executive director of the Players
How did he keep the job so long?
It's hard to root somebody out. I tried twice. What you talking about? Like, it's hard to get them out once you get in there. And so I kind of help organize this with the help of some others. We end up not doing it, but they get wind of it at the Players Association, and then Bruce Meyer is hired as someone to take over bargaining for the collective bargaining agreement. That specifically was his job. After it being Tony in 16, Bruce Meyer's brought in.
I like him. He's a Mets fan.
Isn't that primarily the job of Tony Clark's position, to handle the negotiations?
It's to get the best deal possible for players. But however you go, you don't have to negotiate
why would
the deal.
This would be like being an all-star right fielder and trying to pitch.
Okay, so if you go back just a little bit, when Tony, I would say in the years probably 2013 when he gets it, he started relieving people, like firing people in the Players Association that he needed. One specifically, the last one in probably 2018 or so, would have been Rick Shapiro, who had been there for 35 years.
Just personality clashes, power moves. I mean, you get there, you get comfortable.
They probably did more than he did.
He didn't want
to be pushed.
Yeah. He just didn't want. He didn't want the pushback on it.
But we're going to take a quick break here. We'll come back with more. But really, the biggest question about all the news: wife's sister or brother's wife? What are we dealing with here?
Yeah.
Huh? Tony Phillips is, we now learn, in addition to being a fraudster, and multi-millions have been funneled. He might go to jail for that. But there also comes news he's had a, quote, inappropriate relationship with the sister-in-law. So again, wife's sister or brother's wife?
It's a tough one. As one of the texters pointed out, there will be a lockout. Tony's wife is certainly changing the locks.
Yeah, and she should.
And the Clark household.
As well she should.
So.
All right. I want to ask you guys about what, talk about it's just smart rich guys just think they're so smart and rich that whatever they say goes. Mark Cuban's a perfect example of that. You got some nerve, at least in my opinion. That more next when we return.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hello, you're on the air.
There's more to 1010XL than radio.
1010XL is multimedia. All communication lines are clear.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Find 1010XL on your social channels.
Hey, gang, are high-interest credit cards and other loans kind of sucking the life out of your finances and your disposable income? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity in your home and get the cash you need now. You can pay it all off. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto. In a matter of days, they had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com. Their rapid equity loan program can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan did it, consolidated all their high-interest debt into one super low monthly payment, gave them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine, pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier, get your financial life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto to 904-999-1508. It's Loan Pronto, 904-999-1508. As always, you go to loanpronto.com.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Hacker here. We're rolling towards March, and for most people, that just means better weather and more golf. For me, 2 years ago, this time of year was a life changer. Honestly, it felt like a lifesaver. That's when I started Awaken 180, and in 1 month, I was down 35 pounds. 2 months, 50 pounds. And no, it wasn't magic. It wasn't some miracle shot. I tried the meds. I tried the cutting carbs. I tried convincing myself I was fine. None of it stuck. Awaken 180 wasn't a trick. It was a solution, a real plan, a coach who didn't let me drift, and the weight just melted off. That's the only way I can describe it. And here's the best part that matters. It stayed off. I'm not bracing for it to come back. I've kept my 122 pounds off for well over a year, and it stayed gone. Have 35 to lose? Cakewalk. 50? Simple. If March for you is just another month, fine. But it could be your turning point. It was mine. Awaken. 180weightloss.com.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Go where the air is fresh and nature is your landscape.
Amazing, isn't it?
We go to the great outdoors with Jeff Logan, Captain Kevin Favor, and Captain Kirk Walls on the Nimnit Outdoors Show every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program. Hanging out here with Daniel Murphy, getting a little business lesson on the side of, from the player's side.
From the trenches. I was in the trenches.
You were in the trenches. You and who else? Justin Turner?
Yeah, Justin Turner and I. So, yeah, well, that kind of leads us. I mean, I'm kind of taking over right now, but like
Take over.
The 2020 negotiations. And as I was kind of recounting this, it'd be cool to get y'all's take as well because you were paying attention. We were trying to get sports back in some capacity.
Right, we had COVID and baseball was the only sport being held up.
Could have, should have been first back.
Yes.
And when we did the first negotiation, the return to play, it was kind of like Pross, you mentioned it all fair. Like there was like a government shutdown. We needed to sign
short
a deal
term just to make sure we keep
to
going.
get something, keep kind of the ball moving.
Keep the lights on.
That was around opening day. And what players got in the deal that we signed in the COVID negotiations, the first one was a full year of major league service, even if the players didn't play any games at all. So you would graduate if you were 5+, had 5 years of major league service. At the end of 20, even if we played no games, you would be a free agent and you would continue along your class. And so we also committed to and agreed to, not in writing, but in understanding with the owners, because they rightfully so said, we'll need to reevaluate and rediscuss player salaries. We have to figure out how many stands people are in the stands, because we can't say here today we'll give you 100% of your salaries if we don't know they're going to be fans in the stands.
I'm talking about the 2020 season only.
Talking about the 2020 season.
Yeah.
The 20 season.
Which ended up being like
60 games. 60 games. And so
That's kind of a fun year, to be honest. I mean, if you'd had crowd, like the 60-game schedule was attractive.
Yeah.
As a fan.
It was good for an old man trying to make it through. I could do 60. I don't know if I could do 160. And so we get done with that first negotiation, the kind of, the lockout, the return to play deal. And so we're kind of waiting and going to negotiate the next one. And this is when I learned that, like, Scott Boras, I don't think sleeps at all, because he had pretty good handle on, like, trying to maneuver where he wanted the Players Association to go. And so I see Tony Clark, who is the executive director then, come out and say, players are not going to take further pay cuts in their salaries. And I'm like, what? What planet?
You just told him the opposite.
What planet am I on? We just talked about this and said we're gonna renegotiate it with
for a 1 year,
owners,
yeah,
and to have
which
to
is
decide.
fair, by the way. Asking the owners to pay full freight on a third of a season,
and what the owners did, the owners had an allotment of money. I think there is an algorithm to say we're getting no fans in the stands. Here's how much money we're gonna make, and they had a pool of money, and they were basically offering you can get this many games at 100%. Or you can negotiate and take, let's say, 100 games at 70%. We were completely unwilling to negotiate anything under 100%. And since we were unwilling to do that, the commissioner eventually implements, as you remember, the 60-game schedule. We could have played up to 100 games.
Right.
I firmly believe that. And as a player, even if you're making 70% of your salary per day on 100 games, the counting stats that you accrue as a player is what gets you paid. When I go to arbitration, if I have 3 years of Major League service and I go to arbitration, they look at hits, runs, homers, doubles, the whole lot. If I play 100 games, I'm going to get a whole lot more counting stats than I will if I play 60.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with free agency. So there, we lost out on making more money for our players, not just that year, but arbitration itself, it builds on itself. So if I make $3 million as a 3-year player and I don't get fired, I'm reasonably going to make more as a 5 player and more as a 5+ player. It just builds on itself.
So in other words, it sounds like the PA had who was playing checkers.
Yeah.
The whole
Oh,
world's
my
playing
goodness.
chess, and
No
he's
doubt.
playing checkers, and it costs you more than once. And apparently, when you're, it's bad enough you're just a checkers player, but then when you're also sidetracked by fraud. Setting up dummy corps and taking money and keeping it.
I think they've been chasing. So I thought it was just incompetence leading up until the 2020 negotiations. But once I feel like you lied to me, which you did, now I have to look at you completely differently. The last thing that we did when we were unwilling to even engage signing a deal and negotiating with Major League Baseball in 2020 was when you sign a deal or you come to a deal, you can ask for, we could have put in provisions in the offseason to protect players. Owners were going to spend less money in the offseason. We knew it. They knew it because they lost all this revenue. We could say, we understand what you're going to do, but you can't do it to the extent that you want to. Here are some barriers that you have to spend to a certain level. And we didn't get a chance to do that.
Too.
Well, because we didn't even sign a deal. We didn't even get a chance to do that. Last one will be then you go to 2021, the rank and file rises up against the executive subcommittee, and the rank and file says, no, we want to go to play. We're not going to miss any games on your account. Right. And that's where it's kind of.
Players don't like to miss games.
Well, some of them can afford to miss more than others.
Correct.
And that's where the gauge.
Who pays his salary?
Players.
Players do?
Yeah, it comes right out of the
What
players'
does he make?
share.
What is
$3.5 million, $4 million.
And then
makes more than it's probably higher than the median salary.
Well,
Might be higher than the median salary.
and you can't discount, another million or so. He's popping in fraud every year.
3.58 in 2025, 3.76 was going to be this year.
The fraud is disgusting. I hate when people in charge of other people's money management, and it's just gross. It's like it's no different than a financial planner who's in this is a Ponzi scheme, dude. If you're running that and you're setting stuff up and you're hiring affairs and paying them, it's just gross. Get the hell out of here.
Here's one. You think Tony Clark's more productive than Austin Slater?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's
and
fair.
Austin will make $2 million.
Well, now we're just getting into the fight against the man. That's corporate life.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's grab a break, come back.
I want to ask you guys about this Mark Cuban quote first, because I went to break with it last time.
Okay.
I mean, am I the only one that thinks that this guy's got
former owner of the Mavericks?
Former owner of the Mavericks, still part, he's got a share.
Indiana booster.
Yeah. Apparently, people should embrace tanking. This is what he tweeted.
Oh, Lord.
The NBA has been misguided thinking fans want to see their teams compete every night with a chance to win. It's never been that way. When I got into the NBA, they thought they were in the basketball business. They aren't. They're in the business of creating experiences for fans. If you can remember the score from the last game they saw or went to, they can't remember the dunks or shots. What they remember is who they were with, the family, friends, a date. That's what makes the experience special. That is a load of crap.
No, that's honestly, that's when you go to watch a minor league baseball game.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that,
you do remember the place. This is insane.
Yeah.
That is so out of touch. I mean, if you want to argue for tanking, come up with a better one.
He would have been better off saying, I can understand if a franchise gets stuck and they can't, and so that 1 year when, well, listen, I firmly believe we tanked for Trevor, and I think it worked, and I'm glad we did. Yeah. I'm 100% glad we did.
Look, the Braves did it without the pain of the Astros. The Braves, in essence, did what the Astros did. They just did it
for
better.
A couple years.
Yeah. They were better at doing
2018 was the first year the Braves kind of came back.
They had about 3 years of non-playoff and won. They have only won 70-something games, but they that was when they got rid of every high-paid all-star on the team. All right. Fans know teams can't win every game, he says. They hope they will get better and have a chance to compete for the playoffs, then maybe a ring. The one way to get closer to that is via the draft and trades and cap room. You have a better chance of improving. We didn't tank often, only a few times over 23 years, but when we did, our fans appreciated it.
No, they don't
Sure
appreciate
they
it.
did.
It's painful.
You jackass. You're charging $140 a game to put the G League team on the field, on the court. He does. The only thing he said true, and forget the first sentence is incorrect, we've already determined, but his final two sentences were, tanking isn't the issue. Wrong. Affordability and quality of game presentation are. Hey, Dodo, game presentation are the 10 guys on the court. If you think it's, the Red Panda doing a bicycle trick, you're wrong.
Halftime show.
No.
Shout out to the Red Panda, though. Hope she's feeling better. She got hurt.
We need to get her at a shrimp game. I'm going to start the lobby for that.
Yeah. I saw, speaking of, I saw the old video. You remember Captain Dynamite?
Sure.
You ever get a Captain Dynamite in the minors? Captain Dynamite was about 75 years old.
Did he not die doing that, by the way?
He may have. About 75 years old. They put the box out at second base.
This is old Wolfson Park, by the way. This is a long time ago.
The old man would go out there and crawl into this box and literally blow himself up. And then he'd roll around.
Didn't he try to shoot himself out of a cannon one time?
He'd roll around for about a minute and a half as he gets his wits back about him. And he did this night after night after night after night. Captain Dynamite. Legendary. He's the minor league, old day minor league. What about our little people wrestlers?
They were great. Midget wrestlers.
Yeah.
Terrific. YMCA. I saw them come out. YMCA guy came out, but he had he was had a bar and that across him, and that was what the rest of the dancers were. They weren't real. They were he had created them, little costumes of people.
We had the little people come on our show.
Midgets. They said midget.
He did.
That's what he wanted to be called.
It's fine.
Well, we're talking about him.
I'm just
I
trying
got
to,
you. I hear it. You're trying to be polite.
I'm just trying to be nice. I don't know if it, might offend.
I got you. I'm just going by what he said.
Anyway, my man walks up at the old place.
Yeah, this is great.
2 buildings removed.
They wrestled the night before at the shrimp game. Or the Suns at the time.
They did little people wrestling.
They called it midget wrestling.
They get in the ring and they go at it. So he does 2 things that were terrific on our show. First off, he's walking up and he promptly puts his head into the bushes.
Stops at the front door.
Vomits everywhere.
Because
he went out
They
drinking.
go hard, apparently.
Yeah, they go
The little
hard.
people go hard.
And then my man came in and he took, it'd be like it was our guy, Balls Davis.
Yeah.
He picked up Balls Davis and spun him.
Put him on his shoulder.
Really?
We had Balls come in. Hey, Balls, man, a little bit, Balls comes in and the guy throws him over his shoulder, spins him around and suplex slams him.
What about
Balls wasn't happy.
And then what about the monkey who rode the dog?
At the shrimp games.
Yeah,
At the Suns
minor league
games.
games.
I have this right here.
Oh, that's terrific.
Huh?
You ever see the monkey ride the dog?
I've seen it on the Twitter machine, not live.
It's kind of like the monkey that's on The Hangover.
Yeah, there you go.
He was very protective. The owner was very protective. He was a mean SOB about the monkey. He didn't like us to do much with the monkey.
That's right. Like
But
he
had the poor monkey in this tiny little
You don't want us to make
shed.
Make fun of something that's literally being put out there to make fun of.
Yes.
All right. This is from an online article in 2023. Okay.
Yes. But anyway, that's along the lines of presentation.
Here's your title. Here's your title of your article. Captain Dynamite and the Exploding Coffin of Death, the greatest minor league baseball entertainment ever. And then the first quote, oh, man, I think that some bitch is actually dead.
This is the drill.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Duval till we die, all the damn time.
All I want to hear is Duval.
1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville, David Garrard here. If you want a street-legal golf cart that's built with quality and style, check out Dynamic Drives and Designs in Jacks Beach. They have new, used, and fully customized carts from the top brands like Atlas, Dodge, and Pilot Car. Every cart gets a complete expert inspection, so you know it's ready to hit the road. Their team can help you design the perfect custom cart that fits your style and needs. For your custom golf cart, visit DynamicDrivesDesign.com today and see your perfect ride.
Hey, Hicken here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know, George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard loaded. Toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado after Silverado. Ready to work or play just as hard as you do. And listen, I don't just talk about George Moore Chevrolet. I got not one but two George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own, and they've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. You talk about power, dependability, style. You see my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Stop by the Atlantic Boulevard showroom. You'll love the folks out there, and you see why the truck people keep coming back for more at George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's ride.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
If you think it's great to be you can get more Gators anytime on the Gator Podcast channel.
Go Gators!
Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Do you love cold weather? Tobacco Cove doesn't either, and we are heating things up with a fantastic event featuring Perdomo Cigars. Escape the chill on Saturday, February 21st from 1 to 4 p.m. and enjoy a Nicaraguan cigar celebration. Food, drinks, and specials on cigars. Experience Perdomo quality and value for yourself. Tobacco Cove at 3849 Bay Meadows Road. More than a cigar store, it's an experience.
Daytona Supercross. Experience all the high-flying action and side-by-side intensity of Monster Energy AMA Supercross on the most demanding track of the circuit. The gate drops February 28th at the World Center of Racing. The high-flying, crowd-pleasing Daytona Supercross is a great event for the entire family. For a chance to win tickets to Daytona Supercross, answer this. Who designs the Daytona Supercross course? Text the designer's last name to 641-1010 now.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Awaken 180. I am ET. Tiger Woods met with the media ahead of the Genesis Invitational this weekend, where the conversation was about his recovery and him competing in the Masters. Here's how that conversation went.
Okay, with you in regards to your recovery, is the Masters off the table for you? No.
Oh, short and sweet. The Masters is not off the table for Tiger Woods, who owns 24 straight. He made the cut 24 straight times. In Augusta, last time he did not make the cut was in 1996. He's also boasts 5 championships at the Masters. Currently, it's 9:08, and it's 59 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned, because the 9 o'clock Nasty and more with Daniel Murphy on the drill next, right here on 1010XL on 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm faded, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
This would be Prince When Doves Cry. I hate to, infringe on the Dan Hicken Winter Olympic report, but we have some breaking news.
Okay.
Michaela Schifrin has won gold.
All right.
So she struggled
it's
a
about
little bit
time.
earlier. Yeah.
Come on, Michaela.
Today at the Winter Olympics, headlined by Michaela Schifrin, winning a giant slalom gold.
Yes, sir.
U.S. men's hockey begins the knockout stage.
Yeah.
And we also had a record-setting performance. Now, I'm doubtful you've heard of Norway's Johannes Høsflot Klæbo. You ever heard of him?
Yeah,
Johannes Høsflot Klæbo.
Klæbo is a baller.
Now, you have heard of Michael Phelps, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they're the same guy now, because Johannes Høsflot Klæbo has won a 10th gold medal in cross-country skiing, sets another Winter Games record. Klæbo's victory made him only the second Olympian, along with swimming great Michael Phelps, to win at least 10. Of course, Phelps won like 20-something. But at least 10 medals only.
Klæbo's in double digits.
Yeah, Johannes Høsflot. What a name.
What did he win in cross-country skiing?
Cross-country skiing, and it's Hoesflot. I want to say hose float, but I'm afraid to. I'm going to call him Høsflot.
Does Høsflot also put the rifle on his back and do the biathlon or whatever that thing's called, where you ski for a little bit? And then you
I don't know. I've never.
While you're skiing?
On Nelk.
Oh yeah, biathlon. Yeah,
that's shooting, right?
Skiing,
yeah, you have to. I think
snow ski.
I don't know if you actually ever shoot while you're moving. That would be fun, but you do have to do standing and sitting and laying, or some different ways of doing it. Stop, drop, and roll, baby.
Yeah.
Those guys are serious, man.
That ain't playing. They got one of the reporters went after what's the lady's name from China?
Wu or Gu?
Gu. Went after Gu and said, "Hey Gu,
hey Gu, how you like it?"
Said Gu, listen, do you look at these 2 silver medals as more of you lost the golds or you won the silver? And she giggled. And then she went off on him a little bit.
Off on
listen,
who?
I'm the reporter asking the question.
Well,
she didn't appreciate it. No, I didn't lose golds. I mean, anytime you win a medal in the Olympics, it's the all-time. I've won 5 of them, blah, 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 blah. So that's a decent point.
That's a decent question, too.
Yeah, it's a fair question, though.
What do you, because I got news for you, Gu. Ask the Super Bowl winner how they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if they're happy with their silver.
Yeah, that's fair.
Either that or stick to the slopes.
Some of us have to just hold on to winning a pennant and not the world's championship.
Yeah, that's fair. It's been a long time. Murph, what year were you born?
85.
Okay. So you technically barely own one.
A what? World's championship?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't own one. I have a pennant. Though Dan Hicks got a world's championship.
Would you consider yourself a Mets fan?
I mean,
why do you hate athletes? Hate to admit that, Dan. Is that like the final acceptance that you are just
I mean, I'll cheer
fan?
for them, but I don't. Like,
Is there any? You're never.
Like, I consider myself a Gator, like growing up, like childhood. Maybe I associate childhood.
It's
to
just, it's a I have no idea what.
I mean, I'm a Mets fan when like the bills come and I got to pay. Most of
the time.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, they help pay the bills, keep the lights on.
There's no, but there is no game where the Mets will be playing where you would want the other team to win, or you're just saying you don't act. It's not like Hick or, are you kidding, dude? I see you sitting in section 112 for the playoffs screaming. That's a fan.
You get it. Yeah, you get caught up in the moment too.
When Lindor hit a grand slam, I grabbed him and threw him around like a rag doll.
Yeah, I remember that.
Jumping up and down. Me and Brooksy did, at least. So.
I don't think the Higgins were going to allow me to be stoic in that moment.
Nor should you be.
That would not have happened. I would have.
Also, I'll say, sorry, go ahead, ET.
If the Mets are playing, you wouldn't be like, oh, I don't have a dog in the fight.
Oh, don't ever say that.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
like, I cheer for them. And then also, what is actually probably helping the most, my boys cheer for the Mets now. You know what I mean? My oldest, and they'll start talking Mets baseball.
You know what? Might be time for Uncle Dan to start sending some stuff over there.
Hick and lean, get some orange and blue
lean.
Yeah, you know what? I'm disappointed in you because you've done nothing but complain your whole life that you fell on the wrong side of the baseball rooting interest. Not to wish it on another young, bright-eyed, optimistic soul who's going to wake up in 30 years and have no World Series.
Two of the most important people in my life I've already bequeathed that to.
That's fair.
And they sit there and suffer.
Yeah, it's suffering.
Every
what if they
summer.
want to grow up and become Dodgers fans?
Every summer.
No.
But it's not even a wish. It's an impress. I impress upon you to be a Mets fan.
Well, yeah, I will say this. You
It's in your blood.
You buried the lead because there was the answer to the question.
What?
Right. When you didn't have to go into the roundabout ways of either denying or accepting your Mets fandom. All you had to do was say, "My two little kids are Mets fans."
My boys are getting there. Yeah, they'll pick that.
Enough said. They picked that up somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm. I know.
As dads in the sports world, we kind of like impress that on our kids.
Is Aaron Judge, bottom line, no questions asked, the second best player in baseball?
I'd say he's first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's rough. That's rough on Shohei.
Well, Shohei should play better. I want to tell you.
Aaron Judge had a hell of a year last year.
I mean, it was OPS plus 205.
Ruthian.
Like, it was Ruthian.
Yeah,
that's exactly from the wrong side of the plate.
Yes, it was.
Which is really impressive.
Also true.
And Shohei didn't throw nearly as many innings as you think.
No, I mean, it's not about the innings. You know.
Like he was. If it's just about offense, then we're talking about two different stratospheres of players from last year. Because Shohei was like OPS plus like 175. He's in there.
Which is awesome.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
55 homers, 282.
Yeah,
but Aaron Judge won the batting crown, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he?
Aaron was special.
Yeah.
Special last year.
Slugging 622, OPS 1,000. This is Shohei. 1,000.4 OPS plus, you're right, 179. Hit 282, 55 homers, 102 ribs.
And he didn't run as much last year.
Scored 146 runs. That's a lot of times across the plate, man.
Get on base 43% of the time. And
yeah, he had enough of the stolen base thing. I'm only going to get 20 this year. That's what Soto's going to do.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
You know Soto's going to do
The thing is he ain't going to get 38.
No.
I mean, that's just,
I'm not doing this
expect.
Again.
Go grab he'd probably grab 15 to 20.
I'll do my little run and lead and grab a few early.
You get one-ish a week. That'll put you around 20. You know what I mean? 24-week season.
Yeah, he's.
So if I ask you, I've just made you general manager of the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And I come to you and say, hey, congratulations on being the new GM. You can have Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani. Your pick, get back to me tomorrow.
It'd be Aaron Judge. I'll get back to you now, especially the shorter the term.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing that might get you earlier on Judge is he might break down because he's a little older.
See, I would disagree with Murph on that one.
I would too.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah. I would definitely take Ohtani.
Good. I'll have the best player in the field every time we hook up. It'll be great.
Until my guy Ohtani's pitching to him.
Yeah, that won't happen very often.
No, it won't.
Yeah, I don't think the pitching days for Shohei are probably.
Shohei threw 47 innings last. Now, I don't know what he threw in the postseason.
Ruthian.
He's thrown 166 as his career high. 15-9.
What did he do the year after he threw 156?
166. He threw 132.
Okay, so he stayed all right. That's
24 he missed. And what else did he miss? 19 he missed. So he's had a couple where.
And they'll have the governor on him now. Like, there's no reason to push him now as best. And so, like, he's more.
I don't know
valuable.
why they don't make him well, they got Sugar now, but I mean, I would have used him out of the bullpen. Give me an inning.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
You may be able, because you might be able to better gauge and protect his innings on the front end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And just have him start it and then have somebody down in the bullpen.
Started 4 games in the postseason, went 2-1.
Yeah.
Through 20 more innings.
20. So you grabbed 20 innings.
20 innings.
All right.
Which would give you what?
What is it?
87? Is that what
was it? Did Ruth throw 29 and a third scoreless innings in the World Series?
Oh, he did.
29 and 1/3 scoreless innings.
That's true.
That's true. Almost 90 straight outs. Is that what that is? Without giving up a run?
Yeah. Of course, he was pitching to Fats McElroy.
Yeah, sure. Tell your story. Well, how about this? We'll do that. Let's play. You guys get to hit, because this is what I want to do for the modern game. You get to take an at-bat.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
I get to pitch.
Okay.
No helmets.
Okay.
Okay.
All right?
You coming up inside?
No doubt. I'm coming over the top.
You remember, do you know...
if you're throwing at people with no helmets, you're a sociopath.
Do you know who Johnny
Shouldn't have
Roseboro
been
is?
standing there. Johnny
Where
Roseboro.
where am I supposed to stand?
You know who
You stand
Johnny...
in the white box.
Do you see what this white triangle thing is? That's called the plate, pal. You might want to throw it over there every now and then.
You can go to first base if I don't get it over that right.
Okay, well, my bat's
that white
awful
thing.
slippery, so when it comes back up the middle after one of those on my next swing, sorry.
You know Juan Marichal?
Yeah, I do.
You know John Roseboro? Do you know that story?
Is that
He
that's
took
with
the bat after
right?
him. Yeah. Marichal went after him with the bat.
That's what I'm doing with you.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Me and you.
Chuck the next one.
You
I mean,
can't because
as
the
tough
blood-
as we
the
are in
blood
the
will
modern
be-
game,
the blood from your skull crack will be in your eyes.
As tough as we are, you won't even climb in against a civilian like me throwing 80 like the old plumbers would without a helmet.
Let's
on.
ask Murph. We're gonna. What about this Prosser challenge? Prosser says.
Hold on.
He's got to present. I need to present it right.
It came up.
I'll present
it. About the guy giving up 12 runs in an inning or something.
No,
Wasn't it college or what was it?
Wagner gave up 56 runs to Virginia in 2 games.
There we go.
31 and 25 in a doubleheader.
A couple of football scores.
And so Prosser, and then we were talking about, the walks. The walks are the. So Prosser says. And this was in the break, but of course I immediately jump on it because I'll tell you what. He says,
wheel spin.
We'll go right over to JU. You call Hayes. We'll go to FSCJ. We'll call Frick. We'll go to UNF. Call Merck, whoever. He says he will get 3 outs before 10 runs cross the plate.
Of what of the boys hitting?
Yeah, the boys hitting. We go over there one day on bat
Just can't walk anybody. Now, I'm not planning on...
He says they'll throw strikes, and
just
sooner or later
hit
you'll
to somebody.
pop up or hit a line shot.
They'll get a little bit anxious. Now, I can't... Walks and there's
He
no...
says
and
he
by
ain't
the way,
walking anybody.
And I want to be sure I clarify here.
Yes, sir.
This wasn't a pronouncement of what I can do. It was how bad is it to give up all those...
It wasn't look at me, look at me.
Right. I didn't mean it that way, at least.
Maybe a little bit, but no.
But if I go out there, then you will.
If you throw strikes, you'd be hopeful that you would get
just get
3
some
out
outs.
of 3 out of the 15 batters that you're going to end up facing.
It's kind of like a position player.
1 out of 5.
That's right.
Yeah. And also, again, they're not. This thing ain't coming in at 87.
No.
So you're even college kids are going to be. Their timing's going to be a little off.
I'm going to tell them to walk into it like a slow pitch softball player.
I'll get a swing and a miss.
All right. Not for me, you wouldn't. But
you're a freaking NLCS MVP. He's got me going to JU.
All right. Well,
15 batters. I can't get one guy to miss.
I started on those streets.
Maybe you can play in the game
15
and get
innings.
a couple of bats against Pross.
Yeah, that's what gets us in. By the way.
Give me.
I need to. Can I have that helmet you were offering me at the plate?
We're going dead ball era style.
Yeah, I'm not doing that at all.
How about
actually? You don't actually, based on what I see as your true general nature as a player, you won't need a bat because I'm just going to go to the head twice in a row and I won't have to worry.
There we go. I'll get to my 10 runs because you ain't gonna break me before I break you.
Let's go to break.
I like it.
I don't want any part of any of this. This is the drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Local and live.
Live.
Because local and live is better.
Oh, right.
1010XL.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
The toughest bulls, the bravest riders. For 8 seconds, it's all on the line. Glory or nothing. These are cowboys who face down danger, defy the odds, and push themselves beyond limits most wouldn't dare. This is their world, where legends are made on the backs of ranked bulls. It's bull time, Jacksonville. PBR Bucks into Five-Star Memorial Arena, February 20th and 21st. Get your tickets now at pbr.com/tickets.
From free agency to the draft, training camp to the playoffs, nobody covers the Jags like Jaguars today. Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony bring the smartest football talk in Duval. Covered by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
Zero Res Month of Love Sale. Hicken here. Not only is your carpet one of the biggest investments in your home, it's also the biggest air filter in your home. If your carpet hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing unhealthy levels of nasty dirt, dander, bacteria, and germs that keep recirculating again and again. Lucky for you, Zero Res is going to spread the love to you and your home. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and say you want the 1010XL or Dan Hicken special.
Zero Res. This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King, is turning up the flavor with new char wings. These wings are charbroiled, never fried, grilled to perfection for a big taste without the grease. Grab them as a 3-piece or 10-piece side, or make it a meal with a 6 or 8-piece combo, served with rice and a drink. Order pickup or delivery today from any of Flame Broiler's 5 Jacksonville locations, or call 904-619-2786. Flame Broiler, bold flavor done right.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, we're back. This is the Murphy Report, brought to you by ITP Partners. Daniel hanging out, the Murphy Power Hour. We appreciate him hanging with us.
Thank you very much for letting me get on the couch. Some of this stuff I needed to get out. That's
good.
Stewing up inside of me a little bit from the 2020 negotiations.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's
PA.
good, man. That's good.
You got hate in your heart, let it out, right?
Yeah. You see a lot of the things. We follow a lot of the same people on Twitter, Free the Mogul, he's still.
Oh yeah, what's up with that? What
I
are
don't
you
want to
gonna-
talk about it.
Okay, not even okay.
I just wrote him a letter the other day, and again, I got denied.
A letter.
I don't feel like you have
Strongly
been in
worded
contact
letter.
with a human being
I can't get a human being.
since this went down. Since
No,
you started
not
peddling,
one human
peddling
being.
the Bitcoin, you
Not
haven't
one.
talked to
No.
one person.
The Bitcoin was kind to me too, apparently.
Human being.
But not.
Do you have
not-
to claim all that on your taxes, or you're going to try and slide that through?
I'm gonna try and slide it.
Okay.
I saw Vince Coleman's baseball card, the back of it,
Man.
and they said, "Will we ever see stolen base numbers like this again?" I mean, and it was just like, and Vince Coleman, by the way, no home runs, hit 4, he's hit 7, and then with the Cardinals, the stolen bases, and by the way, look at what he did in the minor leagues too with stolen base, 145 bags. 101 bags. Then it goes up to the Cards, 110, 107, 109, 81.
Well, when they first did the bigger bases, when
Plate
they
appearances.
when they first did the bigger bases, we had that influx of stolen
600
bases.
plus.
Didn't they kind of go back last year a little bit? Felt like we didn't run quite as much last year.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, the stolen. What's probably really going to encourage the running more will be the step offs, the pick offs attempts.
What'll be
like
fun
the
for you to watch
disengagements.
this year because you stole our first base coach.
Okay.
Who's
Oh, yeah.
very good
Antoine.
at stealing bases.
Okay.
See if you guys run more than you have in the past. 'cause he's good at it.
I got sidetracked because I got sidetracked with the declaration, both feet in, not moving, and I respect it. Judge over Ohtani. The question I was trying to get to was who's the third best player? Because those two have separated.
Probably it feels like Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh's the third
Yeah,
best player in
I feel like
baseball.
Cal
I like
Raleigh.
that.
And then it'd be
What about my
position
guy?
players?
Soto,
yeah, he was right there.
Gotta
as well.
mention him, right?
And then you think Tarek Skubal, Skeens.
What about
like those guys
Acuna?
coming in? Not quite. Need a healthy full season. Not that he's not as talented.
Yeah.
I just think whenever he has a healthy full season, we have conversations about him being one of the top 5 players. in the league.
You forget that he was not
He
just,
just went, what,
unanimous MVP.
Yeah.
Like when he went 47,
70.
Unanimous, all 30 first place votes.
Yeah.
Why does a guy like Eugenio Suarez not get money, and Pete does? Aren't they the same kind of player? Is Eugenio not a good defensive guy?
I don't think he's not as well received defensively. I don't.
He's significantly more homers,
I
doesn't
feel
he?
like no, because Eugenio went and grabbed like
50
he get
this year,
50 last
49.
year? Yeah, he was up there.
118 ribs. Let me see what he's done the last few years, just out of curiosity, because this guy, like the last.
All right, my thought would be that Eugenio's average and
49
on base percentage must be fairly significantly lower
than Pete's.
I know he strikes out a bunch. I don't know what Pete does there.
Yeah,
Pete's
I
got a
think you're
punch
right.
in him, but like maybe not as much as Eugenio. I think he consistently is one of
Yeah.
the highest strikeout.
Okay.
So then it becomes about that.
Yeah,
which is like-
196 last year.
oh, that's what he hit.
No, that's
Oh.
what he struck out.
Okay, 197. I was gonna say
Yeah.
he didn't hit 196.
176 and 24, 214 and 23. Okay.
So then
That makes sense
Then you
then.
you need to time the homers.
Yeah.
Because not every
Yes.
home run's created equal.
Correct.
Like if I
7-1 and you hit
Well,
a solo shot, big
God
deal.
bless my Dolphins last night. They
Yeah.
still go on the back of your CV and your baseball card, but we
Right.
cracked one down 10-0.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a
3-run
little
shot.
different.
It
I
counts.
get it.
just counts less in the game.
I get it. That's a good explanation and fair. Yeah, for sure. I mean, because it just seems to me like this guy's been just hitting home runs for the last
Yeah.
5 years, though. I mean,
What does he have the last
but I
5
don't
years?
watch him. I don't know. Be it 49 last year, and he's hit a lot. He's hit a few. Not quite like Pete, and I think Cal Raleigh is he's a young guy. Bobby Witt's another really good
Yeah,
baseball.
Pete's got about 70 more homers the last 5 years
Does he?
than
One-
Suarez. I just as a neutral, I'm not dogging either fight. I'd much rather have Alonso.
I would too. I'm just asking that question. And the other one that I always ask about is Louis Arise.
Yeah.
He's totally different.
Yes.
But he can hit a baseball.
Yeah, he's really
He
accurate.
can square up a ball. But
Where
they're
did he
singles,
just
right?
Seattle?
Yeah,
Maybe
they're
where did he
singles,
just
and he's
land?
not- he
Seattle?
it was
Is it?
San Francisco playing
San
second
Francisco.
for Buster Posey out there. So Arise's skill set is better suited and more productive in like September and October. You know what I mean? When
Yes.
you really value accuracy, he can be
Yes.
difficult to have on
It's
your
on his
team.
fourth team, man.
He can't get to second base.
Yeah.
All right. So you got to be able.
Yeah, he steals nothing.
You have to get into
Yeah.
scoring
It's
position. That's
fair.
kind of the game. Either I
Yeah.
need to hit a double or
Yeah.
steal bases.
Yeah.
And he's not much of a walker either.
No.
So if he happens to have a year where his batted balls go at the infielders or the players, which will happen, then the average comes down, maybe 20 or 30 points. And now you have somebody hitting, 295 with a 320 on base percentage and, 370 slug?
There you go.
That's difficult.
Nailed it.
Yeah. And so,
hence that doesn't give you a big WAR either, does it?
No. And they don't love his defense either. And I'm not saying that that's true, but like just the offensive profile. But again, in October, if you've got the infield in with the runner on third base,
you want him up.
Louis Arise up.
Yeah.
It's just when
that doesn't happen very
when
often.
you're in the middle of June, like, and you're down 3 with 2 runners on, you're like, I can't have Arise up here.
And Arise, I know he played a lot of first, didn't he? And outside of that, he's a corner outfielder, wasn't he? What was his position? Or was he a second baseman?
I thought he was second.
I was going to say, you can get away with second, but you can't be a first baseman and hit 8 homers.
It's
in today's league. It doesn't, or
kind of out of the realm of Doug Minkiewicz. I feel like he was kind of
Doug Minkiewicz. Yeah.
Still has the ball. Stole the ball.
Power hitter.
Stole that final out ball.
Put it in his back pocket.
Yeah, I think I don't think he ever gave it back.
For the Red Sox?
Yeah. When they won that first one, he was on first. Yeah, he was first baseman.
What do you think the protocol is for that? What do you think he should have done? Does he get to keep it?
I think it goes into the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
Okay, if
that's not your ball.
If you're lucky to be the first baseman to get the final
you don't
out.
get it.
You were there. They could have picked anybody to go to first. They picked you.
Yeah. Well, what about the catcher? Maybe he just keeps them all, and the game ends after the third inning.
Well, not all of
them.
You
think Bill Buckner would have wished he was able to keep that?
You know
ball?
what you got to do if you're the first baseman? Here's how you handle that. You go out for the last inning with a ball in your pocket is what you do. Then you pull the old switcheroo. Have you ever seen the little kid in the Major League game?
Great.
He's great. He's about 12.
Gives it to the good-looking lady.
He brings a ball with him. They hit him a foul ball. He keeps the foul ball, and then he hands one he brought with him to the girls. Who like these 20-year-old cute girls.
There is you know what? It's funny we talk about foul balls. There is now a protocol or an etiquette really up there where if a guy like me gets a foul ball, probably got to give it to a kid. You almost got to give it to a kid.
At a Major League game?
Yeah.
The hell with that.
Well, I would.
Well, your own.
At this point,
you'd have your
care.
own with you.
Well, if I had my own kid.
I tell you what, dude, I got a foul ball from a game. It's one of my most prized possessions. They're hard to get, dude.
Well, the new thing, though, the good thing is, and I taught my boys this when they come off the field.
Yeah.
And if you happen to have a good seat at said particular game, if you yell,
toss your ball.
Thank you, Adani Echeverria.
It's not the same though. Like I know who hit it, where it was.
Ball's a ball. Who hit yours?
Gaddis. Evan Gaddis. Yeah. And he hit it to the most. Like we were not in a spot where you get a foul ball. We were at Old Turner Field, and we were in the Hank Aaron kind of suites. We were down the right field line, but that's up about 2 or 3 levels. And he fouled right-handed hitter. He just sent a line drive. We were sitting in the chair, and it hit in the seat right next to me and sat there.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And I was with my boys who were probably 13 or 14 at the time, so I didn't have to deal with any kind of moral issues. That's our ball.
You were
That's our ball, boys.
No judgment.
Yeah.
I was thinking with yours, Hick, if the more sparse the crowd is, I feel like the more you're encouraged to find a kid to give it to. But if it's a full house,
then
you're then if it's a scrum floor, it's kind of like it's whoever gets it.
As the player, you mean?
No, I mean as the fan.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If like there's nobody there and you get one, and the kid starts running.
But
up
as a player, what would you do?
If I throw it into the stands?
Were they doing that when you were playing first
when
base?
I would chuck it into the stands? Yeah.
So you'd come off the field and flip it?
Yeah.
Because sometimes the boys will say the first, say Pete gets, he'll flip it to Lindor and you throw it up there.
Yeah.
Or, you know, different guys.
I used to try to go way up top.
Did you?
Like somebody with a glove.
Oh, you'd fling
hit
it.
him. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
send it and see.
Oh, I like
it's
fun.
fun. Well, because every now and then, like, you'll surprise them. They'll be like 25, 30 rows up. You put it right in their holster.
I'll tell you what's amazing to me.
I get paid for this. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you an amazing one for me is because we'll see Major League Baseball players search out fans to get an important, baseball. I've seen pro golfers get a hole in one and throw it in the crowd.
Yeah. Or in the water.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, dang, boss.
We got to take a break.
Yeah, we're way over.
All right. This is The Drill with Daniel Murphy. More coming up.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Play-by-play sports just sounds better on radio. For high school, college, and pro sports play-by-play, turn on 1010XL.
Jacksonville, Nimnick Buick GMC is kicking off tax season with prices that are better than ever. Frank Frangie here. Are you looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnick, you'll find unbeatable savings, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Whether you're looking for a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. Backed by trusted service and transparent deals. And the best prices in Jacksonville. NimnickBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, Hicken here for Action Garage Door, premium parts, premium service, premium people for the life of your doors. Man, when that garage door misfires, it's frustrating, right? But not for me, because if mine does, I just call Action Garage Door, and it's what you can do, too. They take action immediately, right? Jeff Bernard and his guys are Jacksonville people. They've been doing this for a long time, better than 2 decades. They're not some out-of-town chain with layers and layers of people you have to call, and then somebody, you call Jeff if people are on it, all right? And by the way, today's garage door openers are unbelievable. We just got one a couple months ago. Man, oh man, the features are terrific. Smart home integration, quiet operation, added security. You got it all with Action Garage Doors. So if something goes wrong, keep this in the back of your mind, or if you need something done, get on the phone or go to GarageDoor911.com. That's GarageDoor911.com. That'll take you right to Action Garage Door. You'll be able to get in touch with Jeff, and he'll do the rest. Action Garage Door.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Holland Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
The road to March runs through Jacksonville. The 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament is coming to VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Catch all 24 Division I basketball programs in action March 3rd through 9th. Reserve your seat today at asunsports.org/tickets. Jacksonville is the destination for ASUN basketball. Get your tickets to the 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament today. asunsports.org/tickets.
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Hi, I'm Janice. I'm a coach at Awaken 180 Weight Loss. When a client reaches the goal that they've set, they are so proud of themselves. They are so thrilled with how they look and how they feel. They are ready to take on the next thing. And that's one thing about weight loss. It's so much more than a number on a scale. It's about self-respect. It's a momentum thing. Now that I've lost 50 pounds, wow, there's no reason why I can't do this next thing that initially seemed so daunting, but now I know I can do it. The celebration is not just how much better you look and feel, but how much more self-respect you have. We get on a track of success at Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Losing weight with Awaken 180 isn't about the number on the scale. It's about how that number spearheads endless success. Bring your goals to Awaken 180, then celebrate when you check off each and every one of them. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
My nugget is 2 words, Ruben Chinyelu. I want you to know that name.
Chinyelu, but yeah.
SEC Defensive Player of the Year is what he will be, and he should be all SEC as well. I saw somebody list the all SEC teams, and Tommy Houck could be the SEC player of the year, but there's some good players.
Tommy Houck is a perfect example of like just a do-it-all guy because he's not crazy statistically in any category.
He's a lot like one of our other SEC players of the year, Chandler Parsons.
Similar.
I mean, in terms of they don't wow you with the stats.
They just do a lot of different.
But they fill every category. Probably.
Houck feels a little more blue collar.
And if there was a guy this year who was 28, 29 points a game, he would win it.
Sure. Yeah.
But because Florida's on top in the SEC.
And it should be him. He's their engine. He's the most consistent player.
What do you think about like a Matt Bonner out of that mold a little bit?
Red Mamba.
Like, I feel like he filled each
I feel
column.
like Bonner, and this is probably wrong, I feel like by the time he left, he was just strictly like a tall Lee Humphrey. He was like a three-point shooter. It felt like.
he
didn't do much.
did live at the arc a lot for as
Houck
big
is
physical
a
he
driver,
was.
a spinner.
Yeah, that's
he's like
true.
more athletic, more whirling dervish. All right, my nugget is the one that I dug up today, and I think it would surprise people only from this standpoint as we talk about draft needs and free agent focus. I think people would be surprised to learn that the Jags last year gave up the 6th most sacks in the league. Trevor Lawrence sacked 41 times. Only 5 teams allowed more. And the Jags this year they were the 20th best rushing attack. They averaged 4.0 a carry. Both those numbers, by the way, worse than the 2024 offensive line. So, it translated to a record-breaking scoring year, but I can't help but wonder that if we're talking about this, that downtown they're not incredibly aware that we won and had all this progress with, quite frankly, a substandard offensive line if you're going by the stats. I mean, it's hard to look at a line that gave up the 6th most sacks and was the 20th best rushing and say they're good or great. So I wonder if that won't be more of a focus this offseason than we're thinking, if they're identifying that as well. Or they may say, to heck with it.
We can sort it. Yeah, we can figure it out like we did last year. All right. My nugget would be tell the truth as best you can, because when you get to lying, you'll be found out. I think we've seen that the Players Association.
I think that's excellent advice, young man.
As best you can, tell the truth.
Excellent advice. Always tell the truth. So we said Florida plays Ole Miss on Saturday. Is that correct?
Florida is noon tip-off, 11 a.m. local time out there.
Chinyelu, by the way, leads the SEC in rebounds. That's no surprise. But what is kind of surprising, he's averaging 12 a game. Next is 8.9. And Condon, by the way, is 3rd in rebounds. If you want to
Well, I'm pretty sure Chinyelu leads college basketball in rebounding.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he probably does.
I'm pretty sure he leads the nation in rebounding. I'm not, that could be a.
And I don't watch Florida as closely as y'all. So where does that put Chinyelu? Chinyelu, as far as like the draft, because
not an NBA player
at all.
Maybe he'll be on the bottom of a roster, a two-way guy.
Really?
Yeah.
He'll be an all-star in 3 years.
He's kidding. He loves him, but no. Did you watch the Kentucky game?
No, we were on the weird.
There's a couple offensive plays in the second half of the Kentucky game that just scream why. He's a great college player.
Yeah.
Play pro ball, but he's he's going to rebound. That's it. He's got no.
He's a lot like what's the kid at Kentucky?
Which one?
The one is
Schwebe. I think Schwebe's a little better.
Schwebe.
Yeah.
Kind of like Schwebe.
All right.
But he can't he can't create his own shot. He's got no moves. He doesn't have
He got no jumper either. He can't face the net at all. And it's just back to the basket.
He's improved his shooting.
Free throw shooting. Free throw shooting. But he's still not. I love him. He's a good college player. But like when it comes to that guy in the NBA at that size is a playmaker. He can handle the ball. He can shoot
the game
threes.
Changes and okay.
But he is a heck of a rebounding when it comes to I'm looking at he leads the country. Florida's never had anyone lead the country rebounding. I think
it's
maybe
close though, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, 12.0 to 11.9.
Yeah, and that guy Gillespie,
from
11.7.
Kentucky.
I don't remember. Is he hurt?
I don't.
Wait, 27.
Isn't Gillespie
the old coach, the old Kentucky coach?
Oh, that's
Gillespie?
Kent State.
Oh, okay.
That's why. He ain't no Kentucky.
Yeah, I never heard of
the old
Gillespie.
No, Gillespie plays for Tennessee. Is Gillespie has guard though?
Oh, the little guy
Gillespie. Isn't that their guard for Tennessee? Gillespie.
JT Toppin is 6th in the country in rebounds. It's a name you know, but
10.8. Yeah, and he's different. He's athletic.
Justin Neely of North Carolina, Greensboro, and a Kent State guy and a Butler guy.
So. There's not a lot of big name guys.
Boozer's got 10 a game.
Yeah. You got Chinyelu, Toppin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Boozer 10. That's only 14 guys with 10 a game. But Boozer being a freshman.
I'll tell you what else is really amazing. Maybe not. Leading scorer in college basketball. How many points a game is he averaging?
Well, because you asked the question, I'm going to say 19.
Oh, it's more than that, but 24.4. I think somebody be like 28, 29, 30.
There's usually some gunner for some MAC team or
Jimmy Fredette.
Stony Brook.
Yeah. Speaking of, it's a BYU kid. It's the freshman. Yeah. He'll be one of the top 3
Cameron
picks.
Boozer, the 4th leading scorer, also a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
What about Boozer? 22.8 is 4th in scoring and 10 rebounds a game was what?
Yeah.
How many did I say there were? 12 of them?
It's up there. All right, we got to take a break. We'll make the turn for all. Murph, thanks for coming.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Love hearing your perspective on ball, both on and off.
If you're ever in any sort of celebrity game with Murph and he's pitching, just let him pinch hit for you.
Yeah.
He's coming at you.
Make sure you get the helmet.
He's coming high and hard.
Get a helmet.
It's like Lefty O'Doul did. Used to throw it at their
Lefty
heads
O'Doul.
on purpose. Do it on
Lefty
purpose.
O'Doul sounds like that, like an SNL skit. Like they do some old time.
Hey,
Listen,
Lefty!
see, get
Get out of there,
Get into
Lefty!
the mound now.
Come on, Lefty!
Sounds like a guy on
Will Ferrell,
dodgeball.
Will Ferrell didn't hit 342 for his career, but fair play.
Dodgeball was Patches O'Houlihan.
That's his cousin.
This is the drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
The riders who face Daytona Supercross are built different. Withstanding the most unforgiving and grueling track is not just a point of pride, but of pure grit and determination. This battle can only be felt in person. Witness the action unfold at the only place in Florida where the biggest names will battle it out under the lights. Daytona Supercross is built different. It's built for champions. It's built for fans. The gate drops Saturday, February 28th. There's only one place to be. Secure your tickets and trackside access at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Create a backyard your family will love. Jack's Outdoor Solutions, an authorized dealer of Celebrity Greens, installs PGA quality artificial turf golf greens and complete outdoor spaces. From turf to custom hardscapes, landscaping, and lighting, every project is built for style, durability, and family fun. Locally owned and trusted across Northeast Florida, customers rave about their results. Check their 5-star reviews on Google. Plan your dream backyard today at jacksoutdoorsolutions.com.
Whether you're undertaking a major home renovation or just a simple repair request, American Electrical is your 5-star Jacksonville-based electrician to get the work done right. Experienced design building department working seamlessly with their electrical contracting department to help you create beautiful lighting spaces and electrical plans that make your house flow. And remember, with American Electrical, it's wired right at a fair price. Call American Electric at 737-7770. Look for that red, white, and blue eagle on the side of their truck, and you'll know it's American Electrical.
Hey, it's Angela and Brian Wall. How many companies do you know in this day and age that actually want their potential customers to call their competition and get quotes from them?
That's what WindoWorld wants you to do. WindoWorld knows there are other window companies out there, but we also know those other guys. When compared to WindoWorld, they can't offer you the quality at the price that WindoWorld can.
And with Window World, you get the absolute best guarantee there is in the window replacement business.
If anything goes wrong with your new WindoWorld windows, 5 years from now, 10, 15, 50, WindoWorld and I will be there to fix it for you. You get peace of mind with WindoWorld, and to top it off, WindoWorld windows increase the value of your home. So look what you get with WindoWorld. Quality windows, low price, the best guarantee in the business, energy savings, and an increase in the value of your home. A win-win for you.
Call Window World today and get your free in-home estimate or see them online at windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World, simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Hey, you want to know one big reason why I've been around 40-plus years on local TV? It ain't my good looks, but my good-looking suits, shirts, and ties, and that's Oceanside Cleaners. It's all Oceanside Cleaners, the best, the major leagues, the creme de la creme in cleaning. They dominate the industry. Free pickup and delivery at your home or business. Woo! Text reminders. Talk about saving time. You always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in Ponte Vedra and on Southside Boulevard. I'm talking about Michael P. Harris and his family. They've been doing this for 35-plus years. That means something. It means stability, success. They know how to clean. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. That's what they tell me, and man, do they. Outdoor cushions look brand new. If you work in a medical profession, you have those medical coats, they'll make those look terrific. Oceanside Cleaners, you got to know them. You should be using them. There's 3 locations that serve you. Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard, Ponte Vedra, and, of course, the new one in St. Augustine between Marsh Creek and Sea Colony in the same strip as Winn-Dixie. Oceanside Cleaners, we just don't clean. We care.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, making the turn for home. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Good fun talk with Murph. Boy, they got a mess with the MLBPA, so they'll try to.
Sounds like they've had one, and this mess might actually lead to a better situation.
Well, that's a good point.
From hearing from Murph. College basketball last night was an interesting night. A lot of upsets in the top 25, and you had Florida with just keep on keeping on. A 6th straight win. That's a season high. They'll play Ole Miss this weekend, and they blew out South Carolina like they seem to. Double-digit blowout about everybody they play. FSU stays hot. They've won now 5 of their last 6. They were down 14, 16 points to Boston College at the Tuck last night. But, man, you don't just go into the Tuck and walk out with an easy victory. FSU, they charged back. They've got the kid from Fletcher that you were talking about. He had another double-digit night last night.
Yep.
And then Mike White and the Dogs got one at Kentucky. And I say it because Georgia before last night, 4-40 at Rupp Arena.
Now 5-40, yeah, all time.
Now 5-40, and that's by the way, a similar resume that the Gators carried for a lot of years. I think they finally added, but if you look at Florida's record in Rupp Arena through the years, it's not very good.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of SEC teams that's the case.
A couple other news and notes. It looks like Big Blue Giants Nation's going on the road in terms of over the pond this year. Of course, all these teams will be doing it eventually. So, but yeah, let's see where they're going. I think San Francisco's hosting the Mexico game as well. I think that one came out a little bit earlier as well. According to SpotTrack, top 26 cap hits for now because news that Patrick Mahomes is restructured again. I wonder how many times Patrick Mahomes has restructured his contract. And when you restructured,
and I don't think it's ton. He never took a bunch. It felt like.
I feel like I don't know. We'll see. Deshaun Watson 80.7 cap hit. Lamar Jackson 74.5. Dak 74. Jared Goff 69.6. Josh Allen 56.3. So those are the top according to SpotTrack. You said Michaela Schifrin won the gold medal today, so that's certainly good news there. With all that said, E, get us out of here. Here. Out. Of
now. The
here.
2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
4th year in a row, Kansas City has done this type of restructure. So, interesting enough as we welcome Mike Dempsey. Mahomes signed a long-term deal back in 2020. Hello, Michael.
10-year deal.
Yeah.
I think it was back in the day. Yeah, that's $43 million they made up in cap space. They were in the worst cap situation. And I saw...
What do they do? Do they shove money? They have to give them more money to rework these?
They roll it. They convert it into a signing bonus, whatever his salary is, into a signing bonus, and then they chop it up over the remaining years on his deal, and that's the simplest way to do it. There's always some way. I mean, every year, and now the Saints are back in their normal spot, all alone as the worst cap situation in the league. Have the Saints ever made it to the season over the cap? No.
Right.
Everyone, the Jags are like 9 to 12 over, depending on the source you look at. The Saints are like close to 50 over.
50.
And so were the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Chiefs are still over the cap, even after that restructure, I'm pretty sure.
Well, they're going to have a hard time signing Travis Etienne Jr.
Well, less of a hard time now.
That's right.
According to ESPN anyway.
What do you got cooking today?
We've got multiple 3-round mocks. We got Nick Baumgardner from The Athletic did one of them, and he'll join us today. And Pro Football Focus doing their top 101, not the top 100, because that's so yesterday's news.
Oh, very nice.
The top 101, 3 Jags between 41 and 101. They have not unveiled the top 40 yet, and I think they'll get one in the top 40 based on my
Based on who the
context,
3 are?
context clues.
Okay.
Yes, but I'll tell you this one because it's a question of the day.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence is at 72.
Okay.
Okay, so our question of the day today is, where will he be a year from now?
Oh,
is
that's a
he
good one.
rising? Very few people are saying outside the top 101 right now.
Let's hope so.
But
have a great show.
Thank you.
That's Mike. Tony's along as well.
He is.
They got it coming up momentarily. Jaguars today.
And we were talking about this winning. Florida has the most wins in Rupp Arena of SEC schools. They passed Tennessee. Florida's won there 9 times now. Tennessee's won 8.
That ain't many. Yeah.
Only 88 losses at Rupp for Kentucky all time. Now they started playing there in 76. It hasn't been around for 1,000 years, but it's been around for 50.
Time to swerve.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Bringing the weekend to the weekday.
Work on 3, work on 3, 1, 2, 3, work.
1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
I'm Megan Dink with the Players Center for Child Health at Wolfson Children's Hospital. With support from the Players, we're improving the health and well-being of children and families across Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. It's 20 days until the Players Championship.
When someone excels in and out of the classroom, we should celebrate it.
That's why 1010XL brings you the Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Wednesdays on The Frangie Show, tuned up by
The Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.